So we had that little week of downtime, if I recall. Um, the only thing we'll have to role play out for that week of downtime is going clothing shopping, but we'll do that after I double check with everyone. Plu, I believe you went to go see your family because we calculated that that's reasonable.
Okay.
On the light
I'm
rail.
gonna also
Yeah.
visit
Well,
my own family.
I think we calculated it only took like 30 hours or so to get there.
Yeah,
Maybe
Yeah.
less. Maybe 20 hours. So usually you just spent a bit of time to go up there and then came back. So I'll let you decide what roleplay came out of that on Plu's end. Could be good times with the family, could be bad catching up, depending what Plu did.
Fair enough.
Mikey, I don't know what Mikey was doing.
Mikey, what
Maybe
you wanna do, mate?
could always just be
what's
seeing the
happening?
sights of the city. I'm asking what you did with your downtime, the week worth of downtime.
Inviting Onyx
Oh.
to the gala.
Yeah, that. Oh, you have that.
Then yep, that okay. We can,
No,
I can
Liam.
hear. I don't know what's in your background, Mikey. I don't know if
You're
it's
very
the
funny.
goddamn wind.
Hard to give you some recommendations, Mikey. You are in a massive fantasy city, so maybe you hit up some of the fancier taverns in the high-end districts, see some of the sights, enjoy some nice food.
Yeah, I imagine America like finds a like very classic flat black suit kind of thing and just knows what he's gonna wear and spends the rest of his time
We'll
just
get to
off
that.
gallivanting.
Trust me, we'll get to that. I think I'm gonna say Merelda is volunteering to take you guys all to one of the nicer shops.
Oh, sick!
She
I
wants to
hope
help
she
you
can
out.
trick out my suit.
Tailor shop, let's go.
You
Because
could
I
probably just rip the sleeves off of it.
nice. Go
Pretty
off
sure
the glove.
you have a. I'm pretty sure that you have magical armor, which actually lets you change its appearance.
Yeah,
I
you
think
have
you're
glamour
covered.
armor, so you can turn it into
Yeah.
whatever. You could have a tux with the sleeves ripped off, magically glamored onto you.
You're covered. Archie, for his part, was working on stuff with Merelda.
Yeah, I'm working on a monocle for Plu.
Okay, that's good.
Which is both of our artificer styles, by the way, because we're both into vintage shit, so we're nerding the fuck out about modifying this base Eyes of the Eagle glasses into something older.
My God.
Yeah. She cut the development time by half in cost because she's very good. And what did Cecil get up to this week?
Huh? Oh, let me throw you a list.
I want you to say the list to the rest of the class.
I'm gonna teach you how the noble mannerism. Go shopping for the clothes and tailor. Buy a bouquet of flower and visit Althea and go to the family tomb together and write a speech at the end of each day.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow suit because I feel like I'm gonna watch for Cecil's cues and probably mimic.
I was gonna
Because
have Cecil do a roll for that.
Yeah,
See
social
here.
graces don't really come quick to Archie, so like I'm probably the best you can hope for a non-awkward situation is if I copy you completely.
Give me
There's
a
also another thing we
performance
can also okay. No, hold up.
performance
Another
check,
another
Cecil.
thing we can also do as well is that if you guys like struggle during the thing, you could do some kind of sign where I can like go in and try to help maybe during the thing.
Okay, yeah, I could do
Specifically
something
for
like that if I'm like in hot water.
Archie. What
Performance
was?
check, Cecil.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking roll shit.
That's it's not a high difficulty considering you do have some nobility background. You might be a little bit rusty, but you give them the basics of what you know. Some of it might be a bit out of date at this point, but it'll give them at least a +1 on any checks when it comes to interactions.
May I ask for advantage because Meralda is also there
No.
to help. Nah.
Fuck off with that.
Merelda
good
is
to ask.
Merelda knows her way around these situations because she's also kind of high society, right? But like, I don't know if she
She hasn't been
Wait.
able to. Well, the way
She's been
she's
on the
described
run.
it, the way she has described it to you, she still has to stay on the fringes, so she's never been exposed, especially not to an event such as this, which is a very
Private.
high-end class. Like this is a gathering of the nobles. This is a gathering of the ruling class of Breland. All 27, all the head of all 27 ruling families are going to be there.
Yikes.
I
Okay,
even write
so
out
I
what
hope
I'm
I
gonna.
don't screw this up.
I even write out what I was gonna say when I go to the tomb of my fucking family. I was prepared. I was bored.
Wow.
Are you loaded in Pawnch right now?
I am,
I'm
dude.
loading in right now. Sorry.
I was bored, bro. I spent like
Okay.
an hour just sitting there and writing out what I want to say at the tomb of my fucking parents. Goddamn.
I could have done something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
You could
thinking of
have
the
done that.
bodies because I could have done that.
Yeah, but you were on the trip.
I'll take us to the church, actually.
To visit family, I dug up the graves, dug a grave.
Oh my god.
As you do.
As you do.
I'll say this is the day. This is the. Would you guys prefer the day before the ball or a couple of days before the ball when it comes to clothes shopping and preparation?
A couple days before.
Probably a couple days, yeah.
Yeah, we want to be prepared, I think.
Yeah, because we also, if we're gonna do a tailor shop, they're gonna take a while to adjust it. So, might as well.
Smart, smart,
Yeah.
smart.
Can we have sending stones woven into our collars?
So I figured out something about those sending stones.
Yeah.
They are not nearly as strong as I thought they were. So you guys better protect the ones you do have. Let me
Yeah.
just double check this. Sending stones are supposed to be like once a day.
It's in like
Yeah, no, it's a
20, like
cast
25
of
words.
sending. Yeah, and
They
25
can't be
words.
used again until next dawn. That's most sending stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we've used it multiple times in all that many
Yeah,
scenarios,
not
but we
really.
have at least once or twice we've gone over, I think. But we have 2 sending stones, right?
Oh,
Because we
maybe.
got one
Three.
from our initial. We got 3. Yeah, so we haven't gone over our limit. We've just been cycling sending stones.
Set the scene here since Snow for now I'll just say is dead.
Huh?
Merelda
No
gathered.
over again. Crow's fucking hung over again. There we go. He's out.
Everyone's back from their trip, and Merelda has gathered all of you at the church. I forget what god this church is dedicated to, but some sort of trick.
You can pull it
She
out.
wants to give you guys a rundown on the ball situation. We can get into the roleplay scene on pause in case you guys want to fidget around.
What?
I'm currently outside smoking, but yeah, if we could maybe just get a waylay of the scene.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Posh.
you're in the main church that you originally met her in.
All right, yeah.
It's
Like a
quiet. It's in
gothic one.
Yeah, it's in the quiet section of the city. I'm going to say it's in the upper reaches. Typically it has you haven't really seen any visitors the couple of times you've been here, and any ones that you have, you're pretty sure are working for Merelda. The priestess tends to stick near the front gardens to keep an eye out on things. Her bodyguard, Frederick, is also currently out just walking around the pond. He left all of you guys to just speak with her in private.
And he's the presumably high level fighter that follows her around, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
he beat the fuck out of what was it, like a Warforged Titan or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
okay.
did like almost 40 fucking damage.
Yeah, okay. I seem to remember an action surge too, but
Yeah,
yeah,
motherfucker did not hold back.
yeah, he looked like he wanted to, like he was the bulldog on the leash.
Yeah, he would look disappointed. He thought he was gonna be stronger, but no.
Yeah.
Uh, Blue,
Oh
are you
yeah.
planning to bring? She points towards the bearded figure. That
No,
with you?
I'm leaving him here. I'm leaving him.
But he's dressed so fancy.
You consider as a butler, we really think about it.
Well, it might surprise all of you, but more than likely your weapons won't be confiscated during the ball.
Oh,
I have a magic
Though
bag.
that comes with a warning. Any hostile actions will be dealt with swiftly. Typically, from what I've seen from these things, they have the heaviest guards possible. And the king
Yeah.
himself is no pushover. Most of the nobilities have at least some tricks up their sleeve, so it would be considered rude for them to confiscate at this kind of event. Let me put it that way. Which I have a little bit of an
Well, it's
update on
probably
this.
this isn't just the king of Breland though. This is like all 27 of the noble families meeting.
Yep.
You said
Right.
So
So
like,
to give you a quick rundown, and if Cecil hasn't already told you, Breland, while it has a king technically, it's ruled in a more democratic fashion where the ruling
Mhm.
houses vote on things. The king, for his part, is a lot more symbolic, though his word does have pretty heavy sway.
so it's Canada. It's a constitutional monarchy.
Um, yes, and been a bit of an update. For one thing, all of this might the king agreed to having you guys attend to this. For one, because he does want to hear or at least see how people from Strixhaven interact, as you will be quote unquote diplomats from Strixhaven. And points the finger at Cecil. He's quite well, amused is a rude word, but he's interested to see one of the thought to be dead noble families come back in some account.
Oh, so we're a novelty.
Well,
Mhm.
he doesn't. He likes to make sure the other nobles are respectful, and or likes to throw them for a loop at time. He kind of gets bored of all the politicking, so having the thought to be gone family suddenly show up again without giving them any notice, he'll probably have a pretty good laugh at that.
So we're
That's
a
the
practical
usual.
joke.
Pretty
Somewhat.
much.
That's even better.
Hey, it gets your foot in
Again,
the door. That's all we need.
entertainment.
That's all we need.
The king always need entertainment, and we're one of them, so it's good to have it.
Right, and apparently as well, I don't know all of the details yet, but there's a change of plans for where the ball. Well, there's a change of plans for the night. There's still going to be a ball at the start of it, a gala, a meeting of the nobles where people gather, but after that, the schedule has been wiped. It's all being left a mystery, apparently. She's kind of flipping through some fancy looking letters that she has. Doesn't tell me, they haven't told me what it will be instead. But again, the king likes to keep the nobles on their toes, so probably something fun. We're still going to be meeting at the palace on Saturday night. Which, if you don't already know where that is, it's the tallest point in the city. You've probably walked by it a couple of times if you guys have been out shopping.
Mhm.
Now, to get you up to speed, there's also only... So there's 27 nobles, head families, sure, but as Cecil might know, and anyone else familiar with Breland, there's only really 6 you need to worry about. 6 that have the most influence. After that, it gets a little bit more splintered. I'll just do a copy paste here in food.
Where
Please
did
do.
Cecil's family fall in this? I
8
assume I
years.
ran background checks on all my party members, right? 8 years?
It's been gone for fucking 15 years.
15,
Almost.
okay.
So,
Maybe
if
I
you
don't know.
invaded back that far, then it kind of got wiped out.
Yeah, well, if Cecil told me I know then, but that's probably not something that'd come out in Strixhaven files.
Wouldn't be in Strixhaven files, I don't think.
Is there prestidigitation? Wait, can you use prestidigitation to make a picture?
I don't think so. You can make something warm or hot. You can create an illusionary sparkle.
Okay. Merelda, for her part, pulls something out of a magic bag of holding, which looks like a canvas, and she taps her finger on it, recalling from memory the pictures for these 6.
Oh, cool.
Just so you guys can spot them as you're walking into this. First We have. Oh yeah, I'll also put the king. Everyone would know here that he needs no introduction. I'll put that in Strixhaven artwork. He goes by Brunel. His name.
Beef Borno.
Beef.
Beef Borno.
I dare you to say that to his face.
No, it just remind me from the other campaign. Beef Borno.
Irwinarn. So that's the king.
Irwinarn,
He is a very experienced fighter. Got to
He
his
looked it.
position. Yeah. Yeah. Long history there, but that's the king.
His
Now
armor
just-
is shredded. Because his abs are probably harder than it, and the armor's formed around the abs.
Start with Leo Clarn, head of the Clarn family. His family has some of the oldest lineage for nobility in Breland, so he's near the top. Heavily involved in setting up settlements, finding new lands, establishing infrastructure, that type of work.
Hmm.
Pretty abrasive personality, very confident. And I want to remind all of you, the goal for this gala is to try to get enough favor with the king or enough attention of the king for us to be able to talk to him about the threat and or just get information about what the current issues are that might be stopping it. I'm not 100% sure why Breland isn't paying more attention, but I haven't been able to get close enough. Next up is Demel. Lauren Demel. If you're into anything about jewelry, fashion, tailoring, textiles, that's the Demel family.
They're the fashionistas.
Mm-hmm. Very, very wealthy due to their position, they're based in Sharn, so. And then next we have Delana Laisha, who somewhat has replaced the role that Cecil's family once held. She's one of the main figureheads in charge of military and making sure they stay armed and prepared. She's not necessarily the general, but she's very much a general by proxy. Very stiff as well. All about business, though she might be interested to hear about any tactical threats. Oh, I hope this isn't all boring you to death, but I'm hoping the few that can remember all this will
No,
use it
don't
well.
worry, I will.
Oh, I know, Cecil. Alright. Starn. This one, you guys will either love him or hate him. Ragran Starn. He's in charge of, he's a merchant. He's in charge of trade, handling trade routes, creating new trade routes. He goes where the money is, for better or worse.
He's general goods dude. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Jack
it is
Black?
purely, he purely chases the money. Doesn't matter what level of suffering there is. If the coin is good, he'll listen.
Interesting.
Very much a big picture person, as he's put it quite a few times.
So
I'll
maybe
put all his
swayable. We got a
names.
pretty decent amount of coin.
We'll put,
Well, you
I'll
can
put
all
all
remember
his
as well, you do represent
I'll put-
Strixhaven, which this is sanctioned somewhat by Onyx, so you do have
Okay,
some say
alright.
there.
Yeah.
This person might be interesting, it might be good for you to talk to, Archie. Jory Tajar. He's the head architect and is heavily involved in the permanent defenses of Breland.
Oh, he's fucking
Art-
sick. Yes, I want to talk to him.
If she's a woman.
Oh, is it? Sorry, that looked like a chest plate or something there.
But
But yeah, I want to talk to her then. Sorry for misgendering your NPC.
and then last though, probably the biggest odd duck of the lot is Rich Thadian. Probably the one you all could relate most to, as his family is the ones involved in the study of magic, the weave, and its effects on Eberron at this time. They're the ones into old lore and the like.
So he's so fucking depressed. Because he knows what's coming.
Definitely seen quite a lot.
He's bleeding black ink.
And she kind of flips to the final letter of the stack. And there's one wild card which I've only just now spotted through my spy networks. From what I know, his name is Adam Valora. He's been seen at the right-hand side of the king quite a few times, though I don't know what his purpose is yet. Might be taking the king's place during most of the gala, as I doubt the king will just be walking among all the rest of the nobles, but we'll see.
Wait, who is he?
Unknown. Seen by the right-hand side of the king at multiple occasions.
Well, that's
And definitely has
creepy.
a cleric-y vibe to him.
Maybe simulacrum?
Rogues. So you still have quite a few people to worry about, but you don't have 27, honestly. The rest of them are splintered. Some of them are involved in some of the other, things that help make a kingdom run. Some are just wealthy families. Some are just old bloodlines that are still around. These are the big six, though, that can actually give you maybe a chance to talk with the king or make important connections to Breland.
And if we get to the king, we can warn Breland about the oncoming threat.
Yep.
Or at least, yeah. Figure out what might be happening behind the scenes that I might not be aware of. Whew, do we have any questions for all that?
I think I'm good. I
Right.
think I got the objective, but
So we are to talk around and try to befriend all of these nobles then?
You're
As
Yep,
much as
you are
possible.
acting as diplomats from STRIXHAVEN. You're just attempting to make talks. This gala in general is seen as a place to talk and make connections with each other, trade information, trade favor. All that, I'm sure some of them should be interested to talk to you because you're from STRIXHAVEN. But we want to try to convince them that there is a threat, or at least the threat that's being posed could benefit them or threaten them. Something like that. And if we do a good enough job, hopefully the king will actually want to talk to all of you for more than a few moments.
I feel like Thadian might be the easiest to convince.
I'm also hoping.
I was just gonna say Thadian. Someone should investigate Thadian because I think he knows what Strixhaven is doing to the weave, and theirs are in there. But I don't think Archie would approach him. I don't think he would make that connection. I think I'm going for the mechanics and defense wall chick. Horror is Jory Tajar?
Yeah, Jory's the first name. Tajar's the family name. Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a little iffy on pronouncing Jory Tajar. Yeah, I think that I'm most likely to gravitate towards her. But I was gonna say, like, out of character, someone should investigate Rich over there because he's a weak link.
The one that I feel like we should look out for is Adam. I feel like he has some influence here, but no one knows about it yet.
Yeah.
Like he's one of the person. There's no way there's mention of him being on the right hand side of the king and have like no influence. He definitely have a lot of influence here. No one just know it yet.
Brainwashing.
I don't think the king has a son, at least none that are in the spotlight like this. I also want you all to keep an ear out for any information the nobles might be discussing that we don't already know about, as there are many things behind the scenes in Breland that I I'm not. When I tell all of you that I've been able to talk with some of the nobles, this is like the upper echelon of nobles. I try to avoid being in direct contact of these people, if I can help it.
Could I roll a lore, or sorry, no, I almost said Lorcana because I've been playing so much of it. An Arcana check, to see if he's a holy spellcaster, right? Is there
Unknown.
unknown? Okay, I just saw him with the cross, so figured
Can I-
He
maybe.
definitely definitely presents himself like a cleric.
Is
all
there a
reports.
spell in the holy catalog that can wipe memories? I roll to see that.
Give me an Arcana check. Let me check here myself.
I have to wipe. We could just change memories.
Yeah, you can also just manipulate someone. It's not
23.
hard.
Let me double check here. If I go to
Can I do a history check as well to see?
Yeah, if there's anything, can we just scrub this guy's record?
Oh,
Just this is
Pawnch.
infuriating to me too. Like
Pawnch,
there's
outside.
nothing.
Outside of character here,
Yeah.
can the lich? How much can the lich
modify
do?
mem. What do you mean?
As
How
in
much-
Pawnch, because
How much
like,
could a lich
'cause
do for what?
we know that the person who's been like dealing with like causing trouble in the Mournland is a lich. Is it
Oh, yeah.
possible that these might be like the
I mean,
lich?
a lich
Or-
would be a powerful spellcaster, and they probably, unless they were under a true sight, they
Mhm.
probably would just show up as whatever they wanted to. If you saw a true sight, they'd be a rotting person, like a mummified person. But a lich would be a powerful enough spellcaster. If they achieved lichdom, they most likely have spells that would modify people's memory. I think modify memory is like a level 7 or something. I don't know. Let me
Modify
check.
memory is 5th level.
5th?
And
Okay,
it
that's
is only
not
usable
even
by
that high.
bards and
It's not that high.
wizards. Although it can also be a trickery cleric, technically.
Oh fuck, and we're in a trickery church right here, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's because she points a finger at herself. That's because of me.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yo,
you don't know him, so I guess that's a dead
Can
end.
I do a history check to see if I ever heard
Sure.
of him at all?
History roll.
Well, give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. Where's my history? Fuck,
God,
my
I will
intelligence
remember.
is not too high.
Nope.
Why is it always 13? Oh my god, it's cursed.
Oh shit, you got a last name now, Caladrius.
God damn. I've always got the last name.
Oh, I just noticed.
How about this? I'll actually give the rest of the group a history check because you've been at least moving with throughout Eberron this week. So everyone can give me a history check.
Can you throw one for Crowin in there?
Blue, who was away the longest? Nope, 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 nope.
+5
Repeat
means
history
nothing.
check.
Win.
I just
Oh my
now
God.
won. All of this is foreign
26.
and wonderful to me.
Mikey
Wow.
with a 26, let's go.
What can I say?
I don't come from high society. I come from the brawling pits. So this is
Oh.
really nice.
Mikey, you actually, by God, with 26, maybe it was sheer dumb luck or just the places you've been frequenting this week, you have heard some rumors about Adam Valora, that he used to be part of a special division for the king back in the day before, what was it, let me specifically get here. There's a specific big war that happened. During the last war, he was part of basically a secret division of soldiers for the king, and he
Okay.
disappeared for a long time until recently.
A quick question here. Since he's
Mhm.
part of the division and my family used to be part of like the soldier and military
You would
and
not
stuff.
know about it.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
So
Listen, it's good
that's
to
what
us.
you've heard in the rumor mill, that he's back, which is quite shocking because many people thought he was dead. is a cleric of light.
Can we rely that to Meralda and see
A
if
bit of
she
a
can find
fanatic
anything?
of Lathander specifically.
Oh, she's a Jesus freak.
Can we relay this to Meralda and see if she can find anything?
Well, we already knew his name, but that would explain why we haven't been able to dig up any dirt on him if he was,
We got a pile of nails on the back road. We put them all together, and we're gonna go back in half an hour and see if they're in.
How long ago was the Great War?
Nice. How long
There you
ago
go.
was it?
I don't have
How
exact
many
dates
years?
here.
Give me years.
Not that long, considering the king took part in it, and he's just a human, so. It
Is it
is
more than
believed that
15 years?
Adam is a half-elf.
Half elf.
Mhm.
Let me throw
So
that
y-
in.
You said a week has passed, and it
It's
would be half the
currently-
time to
It's
craft.
currently Thursday.
Okay, when that week passes, let me know, because then that monocle is gonna be ready too.
It'll be done for Saturday night, yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think
Well, I'll see if we can dig up
investigation
any more
bonuses
dirt,
will be
but
good.
doubt we'll be able to have much in time. More than we already have.
Well, what I'm thinking here as well, since I feel like everyone here have their own interest in something they're really good at. And that can correspond to each person in the noble family.
God. 5-way group split.
Now, the real question is, would you guys be willing to approach each of them and try to befriend
Say
each
no
of
to
them?
me.
Well, I was just
Enough,
gonna
man.
follow familiar ties. Like, I don't know, Merelda, you would obviously hang out with the artificer in the group, right? Like,
Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to go, mostly because I was only able to get all of you invitations. I tried to see if they could get even, if I could get Frederick in there with you all, but that was declined.
yeah, but if you could get in, wouldn't you want to hang out with Jory? Like, I don't
Trust
know,
me,
like,
I do, but I also don't want to be hung if I get caught.
well, I'll take some notes. I'll bring them back for you.
That would
'Cause I
be
feel-
lovely.
I feel like Johanna, Elisha, the military figure, I can definitely approach. Because I do have history with that family-ish. Because they did replace mine, but the rest I'm not sure how far I can push it.
Well, it might be kind of hostile to be the one. I mean, it's a hard thing. Like, who's to say she's not threatened?
True,
Like,
but
you
at
just
the
rose
same
up, and maybe you have thoughts of taking your family's old position back. I don't. Just be delicate with it.
True, but at the same
what
time,
it's
I'm
worth,
no
the-
longer considered a noble here.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
king.
thing.
That's been struck off the records. If Cecil had almost like immediately shown that he was still alive, but because they thought he was dead for some time now, things have been shuffled.
It's been 15 years. I doubt I could get into power
Yeah.
again. If anything,
That power vacuum's been filled.
All right, good to know. I was wondering if I couldn't mention your name, or if we were gonna like Scooby Doo it and throw a mask on you or something. Like,
no.
I mean,
no,
because I
no
could
need
make a pretty
for
good
that.
mask. Like, it would be pretty convincing, I think.
I mean, the last time anyone have ever seen me, I was 5 years old when I got shot in the head. So
Well, that's unfortunate. I did not know that about the lore. Am I one of the Bossy Five now? Have I joined? Like, I know so much about
Okay,
you guys
buddy.
and-
Oh,
Okay.
you
Joe.
already joined.
Okay. I won't try and push, but
You already joined in my heart. Don't worry about it.
Relda whispers,
Sit
"You're
to
much
my-
better than the Bossy Five. Don't let them tell you that."
I look away from Merelda to Cecil and just mouth, "Thank you."
Oh, also
I look
another
up
thing
to
is
them
though,
so much.
maybe some come up with some kind of signals if any of one of you kind of, need help, just in case. Because I know Noble can be really pushy and stumbling is not the best when it comes to dealing with these nobles.
Well, they'll probably be treating you like a freak show.
Yeah, I know. That is why. They're really pushy as well, the last I remember, so.
I mean, it's nobility. It's nobility of the highest order. It's cutthroat out there.
Yeah. You use work, you don't use any of those fucking weapons and stuff. You use your word to cut their throat, so. You either can do it or you don't.
Isla, are you having PTSD right now?
Yes. I have to deal when I was 5. Come on.
How much do you remember from when you were 5?
It's kind of traumatizing when you kind of got killed by that, isn't
Prior
it?
to that,
Rhoda?
we've all been. Yeah, prior to that, I mean.
Well, yeah, I remember. Of course, I remember stuff. My father taught me a lot of things.
How smart of a 5-year-old were you? God damn.
I guess I was 2 when my family died.
Aside from the fact that my oh yeah, Pooh is right here.
But slime always mature faster, I think. From what I know, Asimars would mature at a similar rate to humans.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's Warzone out there. You kind of gonna have to mature quick, or you kind of have to deal with it. No, we'll talk. Fucking forgets it.
I will remind you, Cecil, you talk as though I haven't been studying it for the last 30 years.
I know you have been studying for the past 30 years, but at the same time, come on.
Longer than you've been alive! We should also get to shopping.
Yes. Could we do like a similar look to what I've got here, but maybe with like some bronze accents, like maybe like bronze like cufflinks or something to work with. Oh, could we trick out Bolero too so that he matches me? Would that be cool? Like I
could
really
help
just
with
want to
that
show off
second
my
bit.
tech. Yeah, like even if it's just like a cantrip or something to help me out for the night sort of thing.
Oh,
backpack.
well,
Something glamorous would be able to help with that.
let me tell. We're gonna head up to
Just a
the
fancy
top
backpack.
district. And let me check on my fucking map here.
Fancy amp. I'm proud of him. You drew him so well. I want to show him off.
That group's
We'll
too
go.
detailed.
We'll go to a shop I know in the center of the upper city. It's my treat, by the way. I'll cover the cost for all this clothing.
Wait a damn minute, Bunzo, you made me pay for it. What the fuck, man?
Not my fault you got it in advance.
What's this?
I didn't get it in advance. I just drew it in advance.
How much was it?
It was like 25 fucking plat.
Refunded them. Wave
Refunded.
Mean.
Free
So
funding.
Thank
mean.
you for
Fuck.
shopping out Walmart.
Fucking Frederick, you can just trail behind us in the streets. Standard. I wish I could really show it. This is Frederick speaking. I wish I could go to that stupid ball. Bet half those nobles don't know how to goddamn hold a blade.
Oh,
Yeah, like I can't deal with sharp weapons. Cutting people kind of freaks me out. I prefer concussive damage.
God, you get the biggest death stare. Where he turns away slowly.
Oh, sorry. I seem to have struck a nerve. Maybe you could teach me swordplay one day.
The priestess Valindra just kind of bows. I'll keep the place secure until your return, mistress. Then you guys all step out to Shire.
yeah.
Thank you. I say to the attendant as we pass.
Bam. So this is kind of the view you get from the upper cities. A lot of it tends to go up and down. Occasionally you'll walk across like a hill. You'll go up a hill, and this is the type of view you get at the top before you descend back down into the city itself.
That's so much walking.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of walking. Although we always could get a
Yeah.
cart if you legs are. Wood's legs get sore.
I mean, maybe they wear their outer membrane down and that makes them sore, but they have no
Sorry.
muscles, so no.
How does your slime? Wait, how does your slime leg work? Do you just?
Magic
What?
scholar brain getting scattered. Do you have any particular care for price range? Do you guys want the fanciest stuff? Do you not particularly care? I know a couple of different shops.
I mean, trick me out in whatever you think is best.
Hmm.
Oh, are you gonna
I
talk
mean,
to the
yours-
fashion guy? Maybe try to get like a really good kind of like suit just in case, because that dude will tear you down
Yeah, I
if you
mean,
don't wear
like,
proper clothes.
I just want to look, decent. I thought this tux was gonna cut it, but apparently my suit is a little bit ragged. We can still get the Kevlar plating inside though, right? Like,
You really like that suit? We can try to tailor it. Have them fix it up a little bit, and it should work.
Well, I'll take us over to the fancy pheasant. That's a decent one.
Flop
Ironically,
winning.
going to the high end, the highest of the high end, probably isn't worth it. This is
Mm-hmm.
noble fashion's weird. And without too long, you guys do manage to get there. You don't have to take any carts to get there. Luckily, it's on probably one of the parts up there. Let me just get a quick name here as you guys enter into the fancy pheasant. As you guys walk into the store, there's a high elf, from what you can tell from the ears, kind of behind the counter, looking over a very, very fancy dress. Kind of pops his head up and says, "Oh, a whole group of you. Well, welcome. Is there anything I can help you with?"
We're here to get pimped.
Apologies.
Oh god.
Him.
We are
Yeah.
here to get a fancy clothes for suits for the 5 of us here for the ball that is coming up.
Yeah, like tricked out.
What do you
Which
say? Yeah.
ball? Merelda says the Royal Gala, and the high elf, after she says that, kind of like takes a second. Oh my, okay. Well, I'll take it as a very big compliment that you come to me for that. My name is Gellin.
Name?
Right.
Hi, Gallon.
Really.
I
Don't so.
believe, well, he points one finger delicately towards America. I think he actually has some glamour weave already, though I can perhaps get one of my apprentices and other workers to draw something up for them to copy. I'm assuming price is no issue if you're going to the Royal Gap. Like, Merelda pulls out a big stack of coins. All right.
Sack plant.
Just Steven Seagal's it, briefcase of 50K, just slap. Will this
Gellin
do?
goes over to the door and flips the open sign to closed. You will have my full attention for the day then. So, I think he's an elf. I have not seen an elf like that before. Covered. What would you like, my small friend? Kind of looking to you, Archibald.
Oh yeah, you're talking about me. I'm a goblinoid.
Mhm,
That's the technical term, if you were wondering. I need something. Have you ever tailored for a gnome before?
Yes.
It's gonna be like a gnome, but like a couple inches off of the cuffs.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Do you
just
have
like
any?
just like a couple. Like, it's gonna be. My forearm is only, it's only so big. It'll look like I have really bony arms.
I feel like they would have tailors for
Hmm.
goblins before.
Well, just to tell the rest of you, feel free to walk around the shop and look at things to get up some of your own ideas, but I will try to give you some suggestions. I was going to ask you then, Goblin, do you have any influences you would like to put into the suit? Any things that inspire you, that are part of your works or family heritage, things like that, that we could incorporate into the designs?
I mean, Sunforger and Bolero are kind of my greatest works, and
Artificer
well,
then, are you?
yeah, if we
Hmm,
could do something
scribbling
with
that
that,
down.
like, is there any way we could like put maybe spring loads in the backs of the knees so that I could maybe use jump or something in a pinch? Like, I don't know what we're getting into here, but like,
Oh, I'm thinking representations like gears or cogs woven into some of the patterns and other
oh no,
representations.
no,
Hmm.
that's tacky. Just keep it vintage.
Vintage, vintage. Okay, okay. Vintage but clean. I'll try to make sure all these ensembles match as well between each other. Some sort of color coordination if you're a group. Points to Cecil. What about you?
Um, can I just hand him the design that I drew up?
Please don't make it everyone wearing mossy green, and then I
That's
have
it.
to
Looks at it.
not.
Everyone's just wearing red, and then you're just wearing a different.
You know, this isn't too bad. A couple of things I have to adjust here, but we can work with this. We can work with this.
Mm-hmm.
He does the same thing to Crowan. Man, working with dwarves is always so difficult. They're so bulky. And excuse me, I don't think I've worked with someone like you before. He's looking to Blue.
I wave. I can fit in any shape. I don't.
What is he, if you don't mind me asking? What are you?
Some sort of goo.
He's a slime.
Sorry.
Lime.
He should be able to fit in any clothes. We
Okay.
can also,
do you-
if possible, I can also help you design it out, just to help you a little.
Do you soak through clothing?
No, my skin's pretty hard.
Okay. Any particular shape you prefer, or is it the one you're in now? Measurements are going to be weird on this, considering. Like
I don't
pulling
think
out
you
a
have
few
to
extra
measure.
notebooks. No.
Go
but
abstract.
Also, I think I'm just going to use one of the mannequins and go with those, and then he can just fit that.
That's
Whatever
probably
size
safe.
works.
Yeah, alright.
My
Perfect.
Any shape.
And, Merylda kind of shakes her head. I won't be going. I'm just here to assist them and make sure your recommendations and designs are on point. He nods emphatically. When will you need all of these by, also?
Before Saturday night, if possible.
Rush order. I might need to call in some extra help, but... if anyone has a higher insight, they can tell that he's definitely biting onto this job. Wasn't like I had too much other stuff to do. I can clear the schedule a bit. Then yes, I'll have it ready Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning. He'll collect a initial payment from Relda to make sure he isn't getting scammed.
Okay, does he seem to be like crossing off other people's orders to put ours in front though?
You don't notice something like that?
Could I make a perception?
You can make an perception. Yeah, you don't notice anything like that. As I said, for like passive insight, it looks like he's trying to hide how excited he is about the order. So he's not doing a very good job.
Some random shop. He said-
I
I
mean,
can tell all of you if you're not pulling my leg and you're actually going to the Royal Gala, I will be trying my damnedest on these things.
the thing is, like, with the tailor shop, if you were there close to the gala or like big shot and they did a really good job, they're gonna be able to become more famous because of it. Because now they're gonna hear, now the noble is gonna hear like, oh, this shop did really good job with this person clothes, and they're just gonna
Hey.
be like, oh, let's go here.
You know what? I'll actually even include your logo on Bolero if you want to put it in that
Your
signature
sponsorship
bronze.
right away.
Sponsorship.
That would be so nice. Ever since last year, the Prancing Dragon has taken most of our customers.
You know what? Fuck the Prancing Dragon.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm not from here. Do you not say fuck? Sorry.
No, that was Merelda saying
Sorry
that.
about it.
Oh, do you shop at the Prancing Dragon?
No, I don't hear you swear much.
Oh, no, I mean, I'm getting jazzed up. I've never been this high on life. Like, this is new to me.
You're gonna feel that at the moment you talk to the noble, you're gonna fall down really quick.
Well, I mean, maybe I will, but my intelligence, my wit is still there.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Even if I give way to vulgarities every now and then.
I'm sure you'll be fine. You can use them, the power of your announcement that you do every day as your power, so I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
Oh, right.
Should I put on the voice? I should put on the voice, eh?
No need.
Have a good. Yeah, but get that ready for us, Gellin, by Saturday. I'll leave my address and card with you. And unless any of the rest of you have an extra request, can get us all back. Probably pick up some food along the way. I'm hungry.
It'll be fine. Anyone need anything else? No? Alright. I guess it's time to move back then.
Nope.
After you guys leave the shop, after you do, Gellin like closes the curtains to show he is definitely closed to the public, and you can hear him shouting to a couple of the apprentices in the shop, "Get going, chop chop." When you're walking down the street, Merelda kind of glances to all of you. You'll also probably want to come up with something as a form of introductions to yourselves, each of you. Once you get to the gala, from what I know, they're going to ask about any titles, any ties, that type of stuff. Perhaps a group name might be good.
Oh, yeah. What do we want to call ourselves?
Do not call yourself the Mossy Guy, for the love of God, please no.
The 5 guy.
No. Please.
Got some time, though they might always just introduce you as the Strixhaven diplomats, if
Nothing
else.
wrong with that.
Yeah,
we could-
maybe that.
Oh, so boring.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, I mean, it is straight to the point.
If anything, we're probably gonna have some ear perk up more if we introduce ourselves as Strixhaven diplomat.
Archie
I'll
showed
include that
visible
anyways, but-
disappointment at the declaration that we won't be the Mossy Five.
Oh,
So sad.
Moss Brigade. What was that? Did you say, Manzo? Just now? Okay.
We'll guide you all back to the temple. Although, I haven't asked. Have you guys been sleeping at the temple, or did you decide to stay at any taverns instead?
I would
don't
like
think
to
we-
stay anywhere that is safe.
Yeah, I think I've been spending all-nighters working.
Oh yeah,
with,
definitely. There's a
Melba,
secret
so I'm-
workshop. There's
Yeah,
a secret
I'm
workshop
at that.
underneath, by the way, that she showed you to.
I'm sure she has a portable one and one set up. It's like Pal World. It has 3 floors.
Yeah. And from what she told you, this is just her station away from home. Her actual keep has a much better one.
Yeah, that's sick. I love that. I'm in the midst of moving all my gear too right now, so I get it.
Mhm.
Hard to set up second home.
feel like she's been trying to convince you once you're done, like once you graduate from Strixhaven, you have to go to work for her. Things don't
I'm in.
explode.
I'm in. I like to make things go boom. Voices and objects.
Oh, saying something.
No, that's me.
Oh,
Look at how red it is. I love it.
nice. And yes, that'll take us. Gonna jump ahead a bit here. I'm gonna say this is around the time when Cecil does give everyone a rundown on stuff, which gives you guys all +1 to interacting with nobles when I ask for skill checks. And the clothing is delivered on time, Saturday morning, 9 a.m. sharp. Let me just do a quick roll for that. It is of an exceptional quality. There's a written thank you note for the business. It's a lot better than you were expecting, and probably some of the nicest stuff you've ever worn.
Mhm.
Except for America, who gets a very, very detailed and instructioned piece of paper for the outfit to change into.
What the fuck is this?
A piece of paper. Read that. Read that.
It's like a full. It'll be like a full illustration. It's basically like a character design sheet,
A
front,
full
back,
IKEA
side.
painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the details,
You
beautifully
know how to use
illustrated.
your glamour? Marga?
Just look at
Marga?
it and go. Woof.
Yeah.
Didn't he
Try
say
it.
it was a
Try
tux with the arms
Try
ripped
it right
off?
now.
Hold on.
Does he have to roll performance just to see how we do, or?
Close enough.
Damn.
Damn.
It can be a bit better, but we got some
It's good
times.
enough.
Can I give him a bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
Hey, America, you look really good, eh?
You need
Six.
some help.
Add a D6.
Can I give him
Roll a
an
d6,
8?
America. Nope.
An 8? Nope. Okay. Well, I'm just getting no throw at me a lot today. Nice.
Shut down.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Die.
Literally shut down. You type up. You have to type it out. There's no
Oh, I
die
can
today.
do it for you. Yeah, we lost our thing.
Lost all plugins.
Oh, Reese rolled for you. It's a
Why?
win. Reese is back
Reese.
from the grave to.
Reese.
I'm gonna
Fuck that.
fucking. I'm gonna Thanos snap him.
It's
I
'cause it's bottom
love
left.
that he rolls my auto rolls though. It's like the ghost of him is still fucking with
Because
the
your bottom left is
party.
still set. Your profile is still set to Reese.
Oh, is it? I
Yeah,
need that
yeah, it's still
switched
the
then.
Reese.
Bring back Reese.
Bring back
Bring back
Reese.
Reese.
What do you mean? You don't want Reese back. Reese
You
is not
definitely
good.
don't want Reese back.
In character one.
Oh, in character, outside of character, not really.
Yeah.
When all of you guys realize once you go in there, I won't be able to help you until you're done.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Mm.
So
You
how should
do-
I introduce myself? I didn't ask about that.
Your name. Your last
Archibald
name.
of Gore Harvest? Is there a protocol?
It can be whatever family name you want to introduce yourselves with. It is polite to do first and last names to those that don't know you. You're Strixhaven diplomats, which is technically the truth. It's up to you how you want to introduce the information about the whole Mournland issues. If anyone asks where you're getting your information from, it is from the Strixhaven scouts and scholars.
Ooh, introduce it as rumors, if anything. Nobles love rumors, gossip, anything.
Oh, I can gossip.
Gossip, rumors.
It's just-
You can really
Just
set
make a
that
bunch
like.
of stuff up too. I mean, no way, that'd be counterproductive. But
You can spice it up a little bit.
yeah, let's make it spicy. Yeah, America, you gonna make it spicy?
All right, let's.
Get this man away from me.
We have a airship waiting for us.
What's his problem?
He
Please.
doesn't know how to use magic tech.
Yeah,
Wait,
he
an
just...
airship? I've
Yeah.
never been
Yeah.
on an airship.
We're going on an airship.
Study that.
I
well.
start
I'll
doing
have
like the Running Man. Like,
you guys will get given like a couple of hours to get ready for your outfits and everything like that. You do have the Sending Stone if you need me, but short of me just teleporting in, I don't exactly have easy access.
like a
Understandable.
toddler cracked on sugar. I didn't realize we were gonna be able to ride in those things. Like I saw them when we came in, and I was just like stars in eyes, and now I'm just like dancing, running around the room, like getting my notebooks ready so that I can like draw out maps and stuff, like get my cartography on while I'm walking the paces, like it's just I want everything. I want to surmise everything about these things and then make one.
Right. Before we go out there, up to the platform, let me just... She waves a hand across her body, and she transforms into a drow woman with completely different attire. It's more
Mhm.
bright green tailored. This
Mhm.
is another identity. Don't worry about it.
What's her name?
1 second. Miss Alderdream.
Miss Alderdream. That's quite
Alder?
different.
A-L-O?
How
Alder?
do you spell that?
So do you write
Alder,
actually
like-
everything down?
No, I'm not writing everything down. I need how you spell it to actually
Oh,
know
yeah.
how to say it. I'm sorry, I'm bad at English. Give it to me.
That was
It's
me.
not English. This is
Take me.
fantasy gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook.
Put it in D&D discussion.
Alder, Mornell, Alder,
Let the nerd cook.
Alder
Like
Dream.
cheap dream. Yeah.
Alder Dream. Thank you.
And if you are all ready to go, then we shall go on to the airship.
Technically, my brain also requires that, but
So she leads you up a pretty long platform. It's to one of the top towers where there's a few people mingling next to the airship platform. It looks like there's a couple of guards near a fancier looking airship, and the captain kind of looking around until he spots Merelda in disguise. Kind of gives her a small salute. Miss Alderdream, is this the representatives of STRIXHAVEN here? Yes, this is them. Shame I can't go to the party, but glad to at least make the connection for you. For the king, of course.
Of course, of course. And
Thank
thank you. And thank you, yeah.
And I think before she lets all of you go, she'll grab Cecil's hand, look you in the eye, say,
Mm.
"Don't fuck this up."
I'll
Good
try
luck,
my
bye, have
best.
fun.
Do any of us clock that? Like, I got a pretty high passive perception.
You have a higher passive perception, the 14 or higher, yes.
No. I
I'll
don't.
try my best.
yeah. 22
Okay,
passive
nice.
perception.
That's scary. Yeah, for
I'm
observant,
used to
Blue
this.
clocks everything.
I am
Blue's a
used to
fucking
this.
sentinel.
Oh yeah, Plu, I'll say then you read on her lips, she didn't say it out loud, but she's saying, "Please don't get executed, please don't get executed."
Observant's gonna be so fun.
TPK, let's go.
I'm gonna get TPK'd from social awkwardness, and I'm here for it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, soaring above the city of Sharn, you slowly ascend up towards, what do they call it, the Skyway? Yeah, the Skyway, which is, it is literally a collection of towers and the palace, which sits atop the clouds above Sharn.
Ooh.
As you rise up through the clouds, you can see other airships, some dressed for war, others dressed for seeing the sights, as well as other defensive towers. And you are headed straight towards the palace.
I'm not even watching all of the fucking wonders below us because I am just tracing the outline of this place in my sketchbook. Like, I am going over all of the tech, trying to... I might be stuck at the engine when we land. But
Give me an
I'm
Arcana
doing-
check for the airship.
Please, I need one.
Mm. Well, you okay? You are confident it is running off of an elemental conduit. There could be an actual air elemental that's somewhere in the ship, or being harnessed.
Maybe it could even be replaced with glyph technology. Maybe a
Mhm.
constant airstream.
There
I'll
are
have
a
to work
couple
on
of glyphs which actually operate how it's like the propulsion and the direction. Doesn't seem
What
like it's just a
language?
I'm gonna say Elvish.
Elvish. Yeah, I don't know much about Elvish. All my stuff is Dwarvish.
You got all the notes out there, Archie?
Well, I got them copied, but I don't really understand it yet.
It's probably I mean, if you had enough time, you could probably replicate the engine. This isn't exactly like hidden tech; it's just high tech.
Well, if I have the glyphs, I can comprehend languages later. I just don't
Oh.
have it now, so like I'm just kind of stuck.
Sure, you get it later.
Yeah, I mean it won't take me long. Anyways, it's not like I have time to build an airship right now. It's kind of just gonna be on the side, right? Like, but how cool would it be to ride into class on an airship?
Yeah, an aircraft.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Bless you.
Medical.
You approach the palace. As you get closer to the palace itself, it is decorated. Well, I don't know if any of you actually seen the palace, but it looks like it's been decorated for the occasion. There's extra banners in place, lots of extra flowers lining the walkways. It's dressed to the nines, basically. There's a small round of servants which greet you the moment you step off the airship. If you'll just follow us, we'll show you to the main hall. And you guys follow suit. Inside the palace, again, extremely extravagant. There's lots of noise of servants kind of moving back and forth, getting things ready, attending to some orders, getting some food you can smell from the kitchens as you walk by. Lots of guards and security as well. Plenty of knights kind of at their posts where they, standing on either side of the hallway, looking very ready. You are eventually led to a tall set of doors with a well-dressed man in front who has a list in front of him. And all of you are...
STRIXHAVEN diplomat.
Right. Can I get your first and last names, please?
Cecil Galadrius.
That.
I'm Archibald of Clan Goreharvest.
Check that.
Okay. Blue.
I am Blue.
Oh,
Blue
it
Dorak.
just says Plu here.
Take
That's
that.
better.
And we got America.
The America Freedom.
Checks that.
And
All right. Do any of you
Cohen.
have any family ties you'd like to? Yeah, he introduced himself. Family ties you'd like to have us announce as well?
Family.
Oh
Wait,
yes,
what
my
does that
future wife. Obsidian.
No, not that.
Yeah, his future wife, Obsidian.
The only family tie I have is Galadrius.
My family's dead.
Oh, I recognize that name, though I haven't told any of them. Well, if you'll allow me
Oh yeah,
then.
well, Plu family name as well. What the fuck is it?
He opens
Like-
up the doors. Let me just
His
load
name
up the
is
scene here.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Where am I?
Here we go.
You are in the ballroom. So once the doors open, I'll also post this background music for anyone
Where's
that
the
wants
food?
it. Once the doors
Oh my
open, you can see it's the ball. I guess the ball isn't in full swing, so there's not like many people are dancing. As more people are standing around discussing with one another. You can tell they have their wine glasses, bits of food. They're enjoying themselves, so they all do turn as the doors open and the well-dressed gentleman steps forward, introducing the representatives from STRIXHAVEN. Archibald Goreharvest, Crowan Bjornsson, the America Freedom. Plu, I did not cut. I literally didn't hear what you said for the last name, but he says that. And finally, Cecil of House Caladrius, which that name gets a lot of murmurs all of a sudden.
Fucking damn it.
Though at least a
Thanks.
few nobles seem to smile or chuckle. I'm gonna say Lauren down there does, as well as Leo. Johanna, for her part, is like staring daggers towards all of you. I'll unpause the scene. That you get like a small little polite round of applause before a lot of the nobles kind of go back to talking among one another.
I'm gonna have to give a little bow.
You can definitely smell there's food somewhere down below.
Alright, everyone got the plan?
The walkway for its part, you can also see many knights are on either side of the room currently.
Could
I'll say there's a band in the back.
Could I get your help moving my character? I'm just on a trackpad while I'm using Trev's PC, so.
Move you guys forward, actually. Yep.
Yeah.
Can move you down
That's
around.
fine.
As you walk.
I'd like to make a beeline to
You
Jory.
can use arrow keys.
Oh, she's up there. She's up there.
Well, it takes you a
Okay,
moment,
yeah.
but it appears Jory is talking with Ragrin. They're sitting on an overlook to the rest of the room.
What are they saying?
Ragrin, for his part, like raises a wine glass to all of you when he sees Archie.
Okay.
They also have their personal. It's more like of a salute, hello. They also seem to have personal guards behind them. When you guys step out into this walkway as well, you can see two very intimidating-looking knights, heavily armored, on either end of the hallway here.
The hello he does, because you singled me out. Is it Thieves' Cant? Is he?
No.
Okay.
It's just, hey!
Okay.
He seems to be enjoying his wine.
Just checking, because that tells me a lot about a person already.
There's also, besides the heavily armored knights and regular knights, appears to be a couple of possible mages or wizards near the back of the room, kind of looking over things.
Mhm.
Some band, which is not seen but definitely heard. You guys should be able to move.
Right. Let's go then.
There's a band somewhere. I immediately forget my objective and start looking for where the band is playing
Archie?
from. What
Archie?
the fuck?
Archie?
Can I roll Arcana at least once
Yeah.
before she holds me back? I'm about to
Unsure. The music
Oh,
is coming from
no.
all directions.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
Archie, focus.
Ooh.
Focus. We can look for that later.
Oh, that's so cool, though. You admit that's so cool.
That is cool, yes.
Okay,
Please focus.
Okay.
Got this? Come on.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Excuse me.
Hey, I'm heading for Jory then.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna move you in that direction.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Give me a perception check as you head that way also.
Perception.
Hmm?
$19, Jesus.
Alright, it's as you get towards the hallway on the west wing, you can hear a collection of voices slowly approaching. One a lot more deep, baritone and gruff, and another very calm and flat. You don't see anyone yet, though. If the rest of you are moving, by the way, I cannot see it. You're all still standing at the top of the staircase.
No,
for
we're
me.
not moving.
Yeah, no, we're waiting. We're waiting for you to be done.
Yeah.
So we
Feel
don't
free to
fucking
walk.
cause chaos.
We'll get back to Archie as he approaches over.
Yeah, I just can't move my own character because this trackpad is terrible. You guys feel free to.
You could use the
free roam. I
WASD.
just have to verbalize
Once you
it.
get to the bottom, food is actually underneath the walkways here to the left and right. There's a couple of bars set up, kind of a buffet style, as well as a person ready to mix drinks for you.
No, no thank you.
Where is that?
Down here.
Over up
or
to
here.
here.
Or
Yeah,
here.
it's the top left or top right. Right
See
in
this
the under
table?
part, yep.
Give me
He's
the
running.
best.
I'm gonna say Crowan, maybe you're just gonna stick next to Cecil. And I'm gonna. Okay, this is what I'll do. Cecil will start with you first because you get sniped.
Oh my fucking god.
As you overhear Lauren saying, "If all of you will excuse me, I gotta go talk to some of the newcomers."
What's his name again? Fucking.
This is Lauren Demel.
He's the
Oh,
fashionista.
Yep, yep. I can see it.
Eladrius. Now there's a name I haven't heard in a while. Good of you to join us again.
Greetings, Lord Damo. Lord Damo.
Whatever you'd like to call me. Outfits aren't too bad either. Are those from the Pheasant?
Of course. They provide one of the best clothes out there.
You know, I've been telling people the cheap stuff is the way to go it, but you're definitely proving me right. I'll have to invest more into that. Well,
Mhm.
I hope you can enjoy the event then. You might catch me around. Although, I do have to ask, sorry if it's a touchy subject. Are there any other of your family left, or is this an unfortunate lone survivor story?
Unfortunately, I am the lone survivor of the house.
My condolences, but at least you're out of this mess, he says with a wine glass kind of swaying to around the room.
I sure am. Thank you so
Mm.
much.
Although going to Strixhaven could set you up in quite a few good places, I might need to nab you again later in the party. I want to get a better production line for some glamour weave, but I haven't been able to secure too many here.
Of course, feel free to talk to me anytime.
Give me an insight check. Also, as you're talking to him,
Where the fuck is my insight?
or maybe Crone would do that because he's in the back there. Crone got a 22.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter. I roll 3 or 13 every time now. Ever
Thank
since this
you,
morning straight.
babysitter paladin NPC.
Thank you.
So he'll give you a polite smile and kind of walk away. But when he does, Crone kind of leans in and whispers, "There's something wrong about that guy. He's got the eyes of a snake."
I'll keep an eye on that then.
I got
Right.
tired of fighting with that trackpad and went and stole the mouse from.
Nice. I will cut back to Archie then, who approaches the two major nobles and their guards.
Good
Which-
evening. I heard this is where the intellectuals hang out.
That gets a pretty barking laugh from Ragran. Oh, look at this one. Small in stature, but big in braveness. Oh, yes. Me and Jory here were just discussing a better way to get bricks into the cities for cheaper construction projects and better ones. What's the likes of Strixhaven's doing at a party like this, though?
Oh, we're just coming to, well, I mean, I gotta admit, I'm just coming to check out your tech. But we're just kind of hanging out at the scene, seeing how Eberron functions from the inside. And, you know, this whole political dynamic isn't really my thing. But we're
He slaps his thighs and says, "Yeah, that's a bit too fancy words for me, but I don't think Strixhaven has much for merchandising. I can leave you to Jory here, though. I'm about out of drink. Maybe you can catch me a little bit later, Green Man. I'll give you my chair if you'd like."
I mean, between you and me, though, as he passes, like, I'm just gonna. Can I even message to him? Would he accept a
If you'd
message?
like.
I
So
message him.
if there's any somatics part of that spell, the sergeant next to him does look at you.
Oh yeah, I do have to wave my hand for it.
Mm.
But I fire a spell off to him, just a quick message, and just say, oh, I mean, just so you know, I mean, diamonds a little cheaper around campus than the rest of the realms. Strixhaven isn't
That
worst
does
place
get
to
him
get
to
them.
look over his shoulder as he's walking away and stroke his beard a bit. There's room for diamonds.
Archibald Gore Harvest. I put the name just as he leaves one more message.
So I'll give you a little bit more time here to actually, no, we're gonna switch over to the other ones as you are now left alone with
Yeah.
Jory.
I'll have a whole second conversation, so let other people talk.
Okay, Plu, you're at the bar. The bartender, who is a female dwarf, kind of takes a look at you. Normally I give recommendations, sir, but I don't know what I could recommend to you. Got any favorites for food or drink?
Whatever's good.
All of it's good. Plenty of meats, fresh pig, lots of lush vegetables from the royal gardens, some couple 100-year-old bottles of wine, couple decades old, depending your taste. Get you a platter then if you're not too picky. Start
platter
putting
would sound
stuff
good.
together. Doesn't take long before she has a very good little eat plate for you. Get you anything else, sir? Just let me know. We'll be keeping these bars stacked up until all of you head out.
Alrighty.
I can give you a bit of time if you wanted to move around, Plu, since that was a shorter conversation.
I would mostly just be sitting around and seeing if I could lip read anyone.
Oh, yeah, see, that's what I was looking
Yeah,
for.
Person sit.
Yeah, that's the Plu method.
Let me think.
Sit
who
in the
would be
corner
facing
and
you.
be
method.
Sit in the
antisocial.
corner and
Give me,
watch.
give me a perception roll as you're sitting in the corner then.
It just sucks we couldn't get you that monocle, so you'd get. I really wanted the advantage on these.
Woof.
You're already not observant. I doubt we need it.
That's a
Well,
crit.
God
crit.
damn.
Let me think here. So, many of the conversations that you can see are kind of banal. You have some people discussing what their families can do for each other, if they wanted to trade any plots of land, blah, 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 how the markets are doing, how dealing with bandits. But the best piece of, I guess, two things. One, actually, no, they wouldn't say that. I'd say Leo is talking a little bit of smack about Strixhaven. He seems to be a little bit amused that Strixhaven is finally showing up after refusing most contact. And the second and probably more pressing thing is you hear at least a few other different nobles discuss how the military of Breland is still being pushed more towards the borders of Drome. There's been a gathering force, and they're wondering when the king's finally going to either attack Drome or they're gonna pull back.
Is it DROME?
DROAAM. Drome.
OAAM.
Which you can give me a history check on Drome, Plu, if you'd like.
Yeah, history.
Okay, I'll give you kind of a shortened version of it. Rome is it's kind of, it is technically a nation, but it's not a nation that's recognized by most of Eberron, as it's a nation ruled by monsters specifically. It's a place where I think what is it? A ruling order of hags have kind of started to form a society for races like gnolls, orcs, and goblins, as well as other monstrous races, and have actually gotten to the point where they're pushing for recognition within the nations of Eberron. While the tensions between Drome and Breland are kind of constant because a lot of the time some monsters will do a lot of raiding, there is the occasional mercenary trade, which happens as well, which kind of keeps tensions at a normal level for most times. You can hire ogres from Drome for like mercenary work or labor work and stuff like that. It's a unique kind of alliance that they have or have had in the past. And that's what you know off of an 8. kind of some somewhat common knowledge.
Nice.
Yeah. Go over to America then while you digest that. Over on that side is a drow looking in a full-on suit. Oh, there. I believe it was America. What can I get for you
Yep.
today, sir?
Everything.
Jesus Christ. Okay. That's one way to do it, I guess.
Give me your best.
Would you like for me to make you a charcuterie board?
Oh yes, please.
I'm gonna go to the restaurant. Be right back.
He starts to whip one up for that. For if you just, I can start giving you tasters as well for the drinks. He doesn't even seem phased by that request. He's straight up, I can give you tasters for each of our wines then. That's available to you. He'll just pretty much be feeding you drinks and little scraps of almost everything they have, or no, everything they have. No complaints there. You will have your food to chomp on. Which
Yes,
I
this
have
is
to
what I
remember.
came for.
America, are you a part of any noble house as a astral elf? I forget.
No, just the
We can
House
leave
of
it.
Freedom.
House of Freedom.
Made
Okay,
by
okay.
me and for me.
Cross here. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You have a very fancy outfit. Say for the
That's like
time
design.
being, let me do a roll. Is there anything you want to be doing besides eating?
Roll for what?
Well, I'm just rolling for my own thing, but is there anything you want to be doing? Do you want to be trying to listen for anything or keep an eye out for anything particular?
I have a
Roll for
sneaky
gossip.
suspicion a certain NPC will give you that gossip, and he's already looking your way.
America's eating. But he's
America's
listening.
eating. He's eating.
He's aware.
He's aware. I think you're right there. So you will overhear. Give me a perception check since you are near a large group of nobles at the moment.
A gaggle?
A gaggle of nobles.
A gaggle of nobles? I'm sure there's a correct English term. I'm gonna find it.
What?
Well, it's pretty obvious. There's at least a few of them looking your way and kind of whispering to each other. A few of them think that you have to be the leader of the troop, considering your attire and look. And a couple of them are whispering that they haven't ever seen an astral elf before.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. I am a leader.
Other than that, that's not enough to pick up on anything. Go back around
I'm back.
here.
Interestingly enough, it's a court of nobles.
What happened?
The more you know.
You'll have moved down to here. So before we move on,
Mhm.
there's a sound of I guess trumpet playing to announcing someone approaching. That fancy man walks out again,
That fancy man.
introducing. What was his last name?
Fanciest
Last name.
man.
Your King Borinel Irwinarn, followed by Adam Valora and the High Wizard Yinmaris Silent Song.
Did you just write a really weird name that you forgot, or is this part of a module or something?
That's his actual name.
Okay.
I don't think any of this is part of the module.
So
Is this
from
all
the
Siren
left,
This Sean actually
when
has
you
an
get to see
actual-
them first come out,
Darn.
there is the king, recognizable, and then the two by his side. Kind of stands on top of the staircase. All of the nobles give a kind of a raise their
bow.
glasses to him.
Okay, I also do
Cheers.
so.
Wow.
I have a hard seltzer.
Hope all of you are enjoying your drinks today. As always, we celebrate this day to our glorious kingdom of Breland. Though, as you all are also aware, we've had a bit of a change of schedule, as well as a bit of a reveal towards our friends from STRIXHAVEN, and a familiar face among them. He kind of nods towards you, Cecil.
Give you a slight bow.
We will be having the gala dance here, but afterwards, I will have all of you pack your bags as we will be taking the lightning rail up to Rome, where we will finish off the night in my palace. That gives a lot of discussions amongst the nobles. From what you can hear, that typically is not something that it doesn't usually take place there. It's almost always in
so-
Sharn.
Take the lightning rail up to what?
To Rote, sorry, Rote's the place. That's the actual capital of Breland.
Yeah. After like, is this
Road
a
or
public
OADs?
enough? Go ahead, Simon.
Sorry.
I just wanted to say, like, in this public, like, setting, was that, like, recognition of Cecil, like,
Okay.
open enough that I could reference it? Because I just like
Somewhat,
to
yeah.
say to Jory, just like, see, it's not about me. Like, I'm just tagging along.
I'll say Octo, depending on what you try to do, there are many guards, and no one else is using magic, so probably not a good idea.
Probably not.
Okay.
I was going to just like
Fair
eyes
enough.
of the grave.
Probably don't want to do that.
I mean, all that does
But
is
yes,
to
we'll
take
be,
that
as many of you are aware, there's a special line that just opened up on the lightning rail. New first class line, and I figured we'd all try it out. Have a celebration and get a little bit more close quarters than how it normally is.
We're gonna get wasted and try the light rail.
I have some business to attend to before we leave within the next few hours, but I'll be leaving my right-hand man here if you wish to discuss anything with me in the future.
Can I do a perception check real quick on Adam?
Feel free.
God fucking, what is my role?
I mean, he's just looking over the room currently.
I think I'm also gonna do an intelligence saving throw just against myself for this moment about getting drunk and getting on a prototype light rail train.
Nice. That's pretty high.
Yeah, I don't dig this. I might have to talk to the party about this.
And with that, King gives one more nod to everyone in the room and then takes his leave back towards the east corridor with his entourage of two, looks to be royal guards. They're even more heavily armed than the people near the east wing.
Do we recognize the other person who's also on the right hand of the king?
You mean the wizard?
The lady with the white hair.
That's the wizard.
Yeah.
Her name is Yinmaris Silent Song. She's just a high-ranking wizard that typically, I mean, you actually don't really know much about her, but it doesn't look like she's sticking around. I can write down that name, though.
You should start writing them as you're making them up next time. I kid.
I'm gonna
Dude, I
cry.
have so many names on my side here.
I
So
know.
many
Yeah, that's
names.
why I have a fucking glossary of name.
Yeah. No, it does help to know
Needs more
everyone's
pages.
name,
I
but
wish-
it's a DM's nightmare.
Yeah, it's in
I
everyone's
really feel
section.
for the DM.
My memory no good.
I'm
And the
trying to
king
help.
quickly disappears out of sight, and Adam moves down the stairs saying nothing to anyone and just kind of glides past Crowin and Cecil.
Can Crowin get a perception check?
Can I do another
Yes.
perception when he's that close?
Give a yeah, sure, Cecil.
Yeah,
Crow,
yeah, God
Crowan
just hate me
whispers,
today.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I think he's glowing a little bit.
He's what?
Glowing.
His divine
Interesting.
senses.
Well,
Oh,
I
can he
mean,
use his divine sense?
using divine sense also has like components to it. I think he has
Yeah.
like pray and stuff. Like he'd be doing it in public.
Well, we are back to
Fair enough.
Cecil. You're
Nice.
standing in the middle of the room as people are kind of mingling among each other.
Well, Erwin, where do you want to go?
I don't know how comfortable Crowan is in a situation like this. It's probably
Yeah,
just
no,
sticking
that-
to you like glue.
This is new, guy. You're the one that needs to seek out.
Alright. I'm gonna go to my what I think is my easiest target.
Just take Crone with you.
Yeah, he's
Alright.
coming with. He's just gonna follow me around. I feel like.
Yeah, and he'll give you advantage. So just target this
Yeah, give me
thing and just fucking.
give me a helping hand.
Follow
Hey,
him.
it's really bad what's happening to the weave, eh?
Rich, for his part, has his back to you. He kind of just seems to be being in quiet conversation with some of these other nobles. The nobles he's talking to look a lot older, a bit more scholarly. Nerds. This is the nerds corner of the party currently.
Oh, wonders.
Don't seem to notice your approach.
Greetings, Lord Daden.
It kind of looks a little bit surprised and kind of turns around. Ah, Cecil, was it?
Yes.
Hope you're enjoying the festivities. What's the like of Strixhaven suddenly showing up out of the blue? I was expecting your lot to be keeping all those books to themselves for another few decades.
Well, we're not sure about much about how the. Do I word this like a human being? God. English. Okay. We've heard a few things about regarding the weave and the changes within the Mornland recently. And Strixhaven would like to offer everyone here some help regarding the problem.
I don't know if I would call it a problem, but there has been some disturbances as of late. We haven't been able to get too many people close to it, unfortunately, and my funding for that is very lacking. Seems our attention is much more focused on the West.
Well, I believe that the weave itself might cause some
Give
problem
me a persuasion
too.
roll.
Okay. I didn't even finish my sentence, but okay.
Don't ask for that
Persuasion.
sooner.
Hey, sorry, my headset just died. What did I miss in here?
They're talking with Rich.
With Rich, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I thought it was charged
Fine.
enough, but
Don't suppose you happen to have brought any proof with you to discuss?
I feel like I would. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Cecil would have a bag full of him.
You can bring those out if you'd like and start flipping through them with him. You would probably like raise a hand to the other nobles and kind of look over your shoulder at some of the notes. Discussing them with you. I'm gonna jump back up to Archie now. Who Jory's kind of just glancing down at you and to your machine.
It's pretty cool, eh? I call him Bolero. Yeah,
Is
he's
it your protector, steed, or both?
both. I mean, like, if you're small enough, you kind of are afforded that, you know? And then, like, he also amplifies Sunforger here, which is. I can't take credit for this one. This is old craftsmanship, but I found it. And I show her my weapon.
I've seen a couple of similar designs before, though that is quite a nice one. Make sure to keep your hands on that.
Oh, I keep it ready. Yeah, no, it's my is my go-to. I was kind of worried when they said we'd have to disarm ourselves for this event. Not because I like plan on attacking anyone, but like I feel like the things I make are part of me, you know?
She's as you say that, she has some. It's around her waistband or her belt. She has a few different mechanical arms and measuring implements to kind of just like flip out as she's measuring kind of different parts of your machine, of your steel defender, inspecting it, flipping out a few magnifying glasses. Not
Hey,
bad work. Seems like Strixhaven is doing quite well for artificers too. Typically, I only hear wizards and sorcerers going to that place.
well, I mean, I ended up there because there's not very many other places that'll take people like me, so.
Mm. It's often too much work from what I see for people to want to stick with it. They'd rather study tomes or be born with magic in order to get far with it.
I mean, I never had that luxury. I've always been runt. This is my power, you know? It's
Wanna give
kind of.
what would it be? I could give you an Arcana check since you're trying to implore towards artificer stuff.
Yeah, sure. I'll take Arcana. Arcana's huge.
Nice.
That's an 11 on the die.
Well, if you ever get bored here, I suppose you can always come talk with me. I've mostly been trying to develop a few trade deals with some of the other nobles to get bigger projects done. Quite a pain. Although, I haven't had a chance to work on any inventions as of late, so I don't have much to discuss. Currently, I'm much more wrapped into larger projects, like some of the, if you had seen them outside, some of the guard towers and other forts.
Well, what's your problem with the guard towers?
It's sourcing materials and workers and trying to get the projects built out. I'm working at quite a large scale at the moment for all of these designs.
Have you considered using a minor enchantment on the side that faces the most weather damage?
Not necessarily the problem, though. That might be good.
I mean, if your problem is them wearing down, I mean, I understand that issue, but I work in sonotech. So if your problem is that they're not rooted enough, that you don't have a solid enough foundation, perhaps we could vibrate them underneath the surface of the earth and then kind of build from there as a strong root, you know?
Dribbles that down. There's also the problem of the towers that are floating outside. That took
Yeah,
a while to get into place.
yeah, I don't understand any of that if I'm being real. But it was nice talking to you. Like, I hope I see you
Well,
again.
depending, I don't know why all of you are here. Honestly, it seems like the king's just trying to piss a few nobles off. But I've definitely heard a few rumors of the level of information Strixhaven has access to. And Strixhaven by itself is a bit of a mechanical marvel when it comes to magitech. Considering
Oh,
from what I
really?
hear, it's its own pocket dimension, but larger.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that we were so marveled over.
Oh,
I
most of them don't
approached.
care. But
Oh, okay. Um, between you and me, this is all kind of Greek, though, or whatever the equivalent is in Dungeons and Dragons. Draconic. I don't know.
Looks like I'm getting called by another couple down there. I'll have to catch up with you later, but I'd definitely be interested in discussing more. If I can if I have access to some of those libraries, that could definitely help me on many of my projects if it has half as much as I think it does.
Hey, I mean, yeah, just hit me up. At the very least, if you have specific questions, maybe I could take a dip in and write them down in my own notebook.
That sounds even easier.
Yeah, I started to get carpal tunnel, so I made this little robot that just kind of does the writing thing for me.
I think that part. I'll write that one down before headed down to the rest of the ballroom. I think we're over to Plu now.
I don't know where I would head from here. I kind of like this balcony view too. I think I just have an active perception on while this is going.
Yeah,
If anything, I'll join
Okay,
you
cool.
up
keep
there.
an ear out. Bergman, for his part, pulls up beside Plu, kind of gives him a once over, and shakes his head a bit. Another
I'm
refill, barkeep, and another platter.
stuffing my face with food.
It's just going in through the skeletal mouth and then into your fucking your midsection that is complete. What did his outfit look like? Like, can they see his food
I
just
have open
digesting
shirt,
in
but
his gut?
basically you'll see it go down.
You see it going down until it passes the sternum level. Oh my god. Just shovel into. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
Well, you look like you know how to eat. Right. Gathers up his plate pretty quickly, and I think kind of dips out from the scene.
Oh, nod.
God
Okay.
fucking damn it. Why am I the only one talking besides from Archie with the tech lady? Fuck.
That's okay, so give it time.
People are scared.
You can give another perception check from the corner there, Plu.
Alright.
More
Perception.
perception. I need a lot of perception here. I'm like, Jesus. My God! Fucking another nat 20.
Yep, that's all I'm gonna be good for. I'm
God
sitting in
damn.
this corner drinking.
Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it, Flo. You got this.
I got it. I'm helping. So.
See here. Nothing new in terms of information. You pick up one kind of odd behavior. Lauren, for his part, doesn't ever seem to be wanting to stick to one conversation with a person for too long. Once he talks with someone for long enough, he kind of moves on to the next person. He never lingers in one spot before moving on to the next. He's already moved between maybe 10 or 11 nobles for the most part. Seems to be avoiding some questions about himself as well. Johanna in the corner there is also still staring daggers at Cecil and seems like she's considering things.
Told you it might be a thing. Also, I'm worried about the simulacrum thing more that he's in like a specific.
And I think you also notice like Adam is like he's standing almost like a statue. He's very stiff and just looking over the room with a very heavy gaze, though he does have a pleasant smile, which balances out in a weird way. Doesn't appear to be approaching anyone, though, and most nobles do not get close.
He's got like parent at a high school dance energy. Staring down, hey.
And I'll say the two so like these are heavily armored knights. There's regular knights, there's soldiers, these are the heavily armored dudes, but even the heavily armored dudes, they look like more stiff than usual. They seem a little bit nervous being this close to Adam. On a crit, I'll give you that much. They do not seem comfortable. They're gripping their sword hilts a little bit tighter when he's standing like that.
I didn't even see that you crit Plu. Nice.
Crit the second time, yeah.
Crit. Fuck out.
Yeah, I know. I'm just getting used to it every time.
Rotate back over to Merca.
Merca.
Fuck yeah.
You're probably eaten through half the menu so far.
I love how the
he's
Russian
good.
guy just approached Plu and just like, he eats interesting and leaves.
At this
Yeah,
point,
we
if
know.
he's actually eating it all, is it not like a food challenge where he has to like make a constitution check? Because you can't just eat unendingly. Like your stomach will
Well,
overflow.
the bartender is making him like kind of giving him like a Costco sample, like
Of
little cubes of everything.
everything.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he's all for it. If anything, he actually looks a little bit amused at the moment.
That's
Like,
because
fucking
test some food out.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
America is also sneaking some food to Miggy in his pocket. Miggy was eating in his pocket as well. Snagging.
Oh my god.
Is
The
Miggy
eating
allowed to
duo.
be here? I guess Miggy's allowed to be here.
Miggy is
Familiars are
always
out.
with me. What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering what the
You don't
protocol of the
listen.
place. Like familiars
Yep.
are out though. My steel defender's out.
Right.
Even
Maybe
if
I
he
Or-
wasn't
should
allowed,
not.
he would still be here.
Maybe I should not approach Johanna before she approached me. Might stab me.
I think you should offer the olive branch. Just say that you're not a
What is
threat.
happening?
Maybe.
give me another perception check while you're munching over there.
Maybe even hide behind the idea that
Who, me? Or
Yeah,
someone else?
you.
yeah, America.
You.
Perception. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What can I say?
These two are on par. With
What
the
can I
what the
say?
fuck?
America is
Munching
good at
away.
the social shit. He's the popular kid. That's why he hates me.
Well, you over here, at least the nobles nearby, a lot of them are kind of already complaining. A lot of them know they're not going to have a chance to talk with the king because the king likes to play favorites at these. What is it? Is bragging a bit that he has secured a meeting already, but he almost always does every year because he's kind of one of the main arteries of the kingdom.
Wait, which one?
Ragran.
Oh, well, yeah, no shit, man. Just.
If you had deeper pockets like me, you'd have no problem talking to old Borneal. And that's what you over here. Back to Cecil.
Here, 1 second, let me type my note real quick.
Imagine if as oh, Plu, no.
I have nothing in perception, but I got the passive 22.
It's rough. Oh,
Right.
because it's wisdom, right?
Did he say anything in addition to that? After I show him the evidence and stuff.
I was about to get to that.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Well, I'll have to have some of my people double check some of these readings from where you got them, but if it's half as accurate as this, that is a bit troubling. Oz. You have the cause in these reports too, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, we have Moralda notes, and then I have my notes in addition to how like things going so far with like a bunch of evidence that Onyx and
Now-
Moralda gather.
I guess you'd be aware as you. Sorry, I wasn't too familiar with your family before they unfortunately left us. I was
It's
very busy.
alright.
But as you know, Eberron as a world is facing half a dozen apocalyptic scenarios at any given time. And unfortunately, this is quite low on the list at the moment compared to some other things that we're dealing with. Though, the more evidence and events can show for it, the better. A little bit skeptical myself, but I wouldn't be surprised if we had more bad news on our door.
Well, again, I show you this information because you are one of the people who is studying this topic on specifically. So.
Oh, yes, I'm very aware. of many happenings, including at least a couple things about Strixhaven, which is why I'm also a bit leery about all of you showing up.
May I ask what rumor has been going around about it, Strixhaven?
I don't know if it's a rumor, but I do know Strixhaven's origins might be a little bit more than we think. Kind of gives you a look. But we won't discuss that in front of some of these people.
Moments.
And honestly, if it is the truth, I don't particularly care that much. I'm in it for the knowledge, not the effects. I'd be more interested to try to get a meeting with Onyx and some access to some of those archives. I know damn well you guys have some good stuff in there.
I am sure we do.
What are the odds you think I could have a meeting with her?
Well, while she do believe in independence, I did have a few meetings with, the Oracle Onyx herself, so if possible, I can also give you some help regarding that.
I don't know if you're aware, but this is the first we've had direct contact with Strixhaven at least, 20, 30 years at this point? Radio silence otherwise. Many realms know of it, but Strixhaven does seem, as you say, like to be very independent. Oh well.
No, Miss
We'll see how
Onyx,
the night. We'll see how the night develops then.
of course.
Wasn't expecting to be on a train, so I'm gonna have to tell some of the servants to get my things. You've been on the lightning rail before?
Of course.
Be good. Excited to see the palace again too. It's been a while.
Yeah. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll have to have a few more discussion.
Oh yeah, I think you have one headed for you right now, and if that kind of ducks
Is
out
it-
of the side, and
Is it the?
you hear
Of course.
loud voice. If it isn't the son of the silver-haired bastards themselves, then we'll switch over to. Actually, we can have a little bit of a we got a bio break here. Give a 15 minutes since we're about halfway
yeah?
through.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck?
Right before
Mm.
shit starts to pop off. Okay, can I have Bolero down by me too? Like, I wanted to kind of take a flank over here so that I could. Blue, do you want to be over here too before we
I think
do
when
this?
it's
Yeah, Blue
Are we
was
about to
watching out.
fight?
They're quick, bro. They're
Blue
quick.
is at the balcony. Yeah, no, we hide, we slip. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah,
Once we
now,
come back, we'll be
now we
back
can
to you,
start
Archie.
DM.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Are we about to kill the nobles?
We're about to have some shit go down, and I just want to be in battle position in case that involves us.
No. 15 minutes though, and then we'll come back.
Of course not. Nothing's
So
gonna
we're
happen.
here,
No,
bastard.
dead. To be fair, he's silver-haired as well.
Well, yeah, he is over here. So you got that right.
But you're a
Could just be
bastard,
old.
apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
That could be literal.
I mean, he is pretty. Considering his personality is similar to like the current one.
Yeah, I mean,
He's very stern. He's very uptight. So
fair enough. Fair enough. The current Cecil?
no,
Mark?
no, father, his father,
Oh, his father, yeah.
very stern, very uptight. He only has soft spot for his family. A very good father, but he died. So
Oh, I know what you mean.
Interesting.
yeah, I know, right?
Gotta keep him around.
Fucking trauma bonding. Holy shit.
Reese's father was the pain and suffering felt by a loved one not returning from sea. And Archie's father's just an orc who runs a boxing ring.
If anything, Archie's got a bigger problem with his brothers.
Really, God, I don't know how long that lady is gonna stare dagger at me for.
Until you talk to
I
them.
think that you need to approach. I think you
I
need to do
think
a
so.
thing. I could hit you with a bardic.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I only have 2 more. So
I can't help you magically.
This is the moment where I realize maybe I should be a cleric and give myself a guidance after all.
Well, you can't
You
do
don't
that in
have
public. That's
guidance?
problem.
Yeah, that's
you
no
can't do
before we
cantrip.
come in.
That wouldn't last long enough.
It's only a couple seconds. Yeah,
Only a few ones. Maybe
It's only
give
a minute.
yourself
It's
like
a minute long.
it's a minute,
No,
really.
there's. I think yeah, it's only a minute
That's
long.
a minute.
There's.
I'm a cleric guy.
Bunzo seems to be
So-
Bunzo seems to be cracking the fuck down on these spell casts, which is why, as an artificer, I'm trying to like sneak by everything I can. Like,
All
Yeah.
you need is like everything
trying to be like,
equipped, and then it works.
yeah, it's mechanical. Like it just.
Mechanical works.
It's what I had on my person. That's why I'm like, don't change my gear all that much. Like, I don't give a fuck unless you can upgrade it. Unless you can give me new abilities, I don't give a fuck. They keep it mostly the same. I am rocking the logo of that shop, though. I keep my promises. They're able to spray paint that decal on Bolero.
yeah, dude.
and even if that son of a bitch started mocking our clothing. But as far as getting to the king, though, like I have established very few connections. So far, I've only established my own connections. It seems like we do really want to target Rich. He was sour when we started talking about like the state of affairs and state
Yeah.
and whatnot. Like he seems like he wants out. Like he seems like he wants some way, like desperately, to get into Strixhaven.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a good. Like the way that I went through it was like, yeah, my Jory wanted information as well, but that's fine. Like she can have information, but I'm not giving her an in. Like he has to come to the Strixhaven libraries and like, that might be an infiltration.
Oh no, that was a lie.
Yeah.
That was a lie. That thing I was like, oh, I can talk to Aunt. That's a lie.
Yeah. Well, he seems like so much more of a snake than I thought initially when we heard the name and saw the picture. Like he just doesn't seem like a credible source. He knows what's happening with the Weave, and he's a consultant, and I'm getting more Jafar vibes. Like he knows. Maybe he's even on. He's got like a black theme and a black ink theme to his magic. Maybe he's even on Onyx's payroll.
Maybe.
Might be.
Like that's going out of. I'm spelling that out of nothing really, but like.
He does have a Strixhaven side.
Yeah.
One thing that I want you guys to keep an eye out for is maybe Lauren.
Yeah, I also agree. Yeah.
That dude has been moving around a lot. I feel like he's trying to establish some kind of like
No, I think that he
deal or
is.
connection here.
I think it's the opposite. I think that he's mechanical. I think he's either spellcraft or he is like he's here as someone's simulacrum to do the rounds of someone even more powerful.
Yeah.
Like he's not moving around like a person would. And when he moves, he smiles, but it's comforting, which to me as a D&D player says like he's smiling and it's comforting to people. Those are two separate actions. I think he's using some sort of aura to lull people.
Maybe?
Or potentially mask his emotions so people don't care. But he has he's using clerical spells. So, like, and we know he's got kind of like a cleric of the sun vibe.
Oh no, I was talking about Lauren, not Adam.
Oh, Lauren.
The
The
snake guy. The guy that
snake
firstly
guy.
approached me, yep.
Yeah, sorry. A lot of names.
A lot of names. A lot
Yeah,
of
that's fine.
places.
Thank you.
Couple names.
I don't know, the cleric just seems... If we were talking about Adam, the cleric just seems, I don't know, unsettling at best. I feel like if we
But
are
he's
gonna try
also the
to...
closest line to the king.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like if we want to talk to the king, we're gonna have to talk to him at some point. The problem is...
I feel like he's our last option though. We talk to everyone else, and then if we cannot find anyone else who can get us a direct line to the king, we base it all on one fucking charisma roll, and we just go hunt him down and be like, "Hey, let us see him."
Another thing is that guy right there, Regren, he did bloat about him getting an appointment. There is a chance that he might be able to provide us some way in as well.
Yeah,
Just a
but
little
he's
something.
gonna want money.
Oh yeah, and that's why we have it.
Well, I already have shady dealings with him because I've already
Oh
offered
yeah.
to siphon diamonds from STRIXHAVEN.
Oh, that's one information you can give him. There's more.
I
Like
mean,
it's
I
like an
was
information for information.
like all cards on the table. I was kind of serious about it. Like, I mean, I come from a criminal upbringing. Like, I was going to give him an in on cheap diamonds through STRIXHAVEN markets.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you guys are cool with, like, I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Onyx problem. Sorry.
I'm only giving them the price we get.
The
I'm
thing
not
is,
gonna.
they still have to deal with like the other merchants and markets and stuff in there, and they're pretty independent.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I know.
who's the...
I'm just. I'll tell them it's at availability. Times diamonds aren't available. They are cheaper at STRIXHAVEN. I'm not lying.
Yeah, but sometimes they
I'm
do,
a con
sometimes they don't.
man.
I've been rolling D100 for like 5 fucking times now. I still can't get the diamond.
Yeah. Well, in your case, it's just you're not getting to it quick enough. So many people need them diamonds. It's actually a whole plot line in the D&D Let's Play that
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing of like, we need you to have $40,000 in diamonds for your wizard classes, and she's like, "What?" And she has to start working like a part-time job at the wizard mall. It's like,
Oh my god. That's just cool. God damn. And yeah, I feel like if we really want it, there's a way to actually fucking get it.
Is there any way you want me to apply Archie to this scenario more? Like, because, like, I'm just following my own interests, and I want to be over there observing with Flu just to get us more checks and whatnot. But, like, I really have no vested interest besides looking good and showing off my tech and talking to other entrepreneurs. Like,
Well, the thing is, like,
I'm here trying to find Elon and Mark Zuckerberg, you know? Like,
yeah.
I don't really give a fuck about this. I might have when we talked about the plan, but the second we moved in and I saw everyone in their splendor, I was like, "Oh, okay, here we go."
Well, the thing is, like, forming a connection through an interest is also a way.
Yeah.
It's a way, a diplomatic way to, like, do that as well.
Hmm.
But, well, I guess what we can do. I'm just going after every single noble possible. So I feel like you staying with Blue and watch over things also help. Because
I think
Blue been fucking hitting that 20 and shit so far, so.
well, also I'm gonna start throwing up help if you need it. So
Yeah.
either
Well,
double looks or
the thing is, what you can do as well is like, how do I say it? Keeping an eye out for like rumors and what each noble interested in as well.
yeah.
And this is for everyone. keeping an eye out for that. We can use that as a leverage as well.
I've got a lot of leverage
Strixhaven,
on
yeah.
Mr. Burgermeister, whatever fucking Jack Black is called. I forget his
Regren.
name. Regren, thank you.
Ragran.
Yeah.
There we go.
I've already got a rapport with him. I hope
Yeah.
he takes my name down seriously because I offered him a big end.
But yeah. Yeah, I
and
don't.
then, and then
Okay.
Jory just feels like she's you know, I thought she considered some of my ideas, but then I rolled really low, and I was like,
I mean, you still have that like idea with her, and you're a steel defender. She's really interested in it. If she
yeah,
like
she likes
measure it
Bolero.
that much.
She likes yeah, she likes
So
Bolero. She was like checking out the dimensions and shit.
yeah, so you technically already have like some kind of interest bond with her.
I wonder if that is Archie's work or is that might be the edits from Relda. I wonder
Maybe
if that's like going through his head at this moment. He's just like, fuck, is it me or is it like those slight tweaks? Am I just that far off from genius?
America is he's doing great. He just been like that's what I
He's
want.
been rolling huge, but like America, could we get you on
Yeah,
like a
so like that's
designated
what I
task
want.
besides eating shit?
Well,
Like,
the thing is, beside from eating, he's also keeping an eyes and ears out. That's why he's rolling like a lot of perception check, even though it's Bunzo instruction, but he's still doing that.
yeah, no,
Which is exactly what I want.
He's in huge. We need you to be a sentinel.
Yeah.
I was thinking because the dude that is like the fashionista guy,
Mhm.
he like looked over at America briefly because of how his
Mhm.
glamour weave was put together. And like I wonder if that's like maybe an aim we could pursue before we go on to the like we're already in the next like portion of this, clearly. King has arrived.
I also have
But
glamour weave on.
yeah, maybe, but
So
hey, it was how America's glamour weave was designed that drew his attention.
yeah.
So I think
Well,
maybe he should pursue that like kind
if
of fashion link.
yeah. So if possible, Mariga, you don't like the thing is like no offense, but if you really like the Mariga character is really fucking bold.
Yeah, he
And I
is.
don't want to cause problem because of that.
Yeah. I'm gonna punch a noble.
Yeah, that's that. You see the reason why I appreciate him just standing on the side and just eat food and watch
This
people.
guy is so
He
chaotic.
is really bold, and I feel like bold is good, but not for these noble. They're
Yeah,
after
for the
something.
goddamn fucking royal mages on the corners and people just waiting for shit
Yeah.
to start.
They're after something,
this
and
is-
if that something start, they're gonna take advantage of that real quick.
This is hallowed ground, but it's hallowed in the way that it's like a bar fight waiting to happen, and everyone
Yeah.
has like go up their drink and like kind of stood up on their haunches,
So-
like this is fucking going down. Like
If Mariga can promise me he won't be too fucking bold and talk to that fashionista guy, I feel like it could go well. If he can't promise that,
Hey,
stay where
if
you
he
are.
talks to me, it is what it is.
Please, for the love of God, I already gave you mannerism class. Please take it.
It is what it is.
We can start up again here.
oh no.
You notice most of the major nobles are actually starting to leave the floor as some of the bands kind of changes tempo a little bit. Well, we'll go to Cecil for a moment here, though.
Okay.
Leo kind of raises his wine glass. Glad for you to finally join us.
Greeting, Lord Clarn.
Honestly surprised, but also, you know how the king is. Of course, he'd show us the long-lost son of the Caladrius line.
Of course.
I'm assuming you're not looking for any nobility roles, considering we haven't seen anything from you for the last while.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mhm.
I personally I'm not looking for any noble. If anything, I'm just here to help the king if possible.
Help the king, eh? What do you think you could help him with? What's
Regarding the
Strixhaven
rumors,
bringing? Which
regarding
rumors?
the
There's like a half a
recent
dozen.
rumors, the leak in the Mornland.
Oh, that happens every couple of decades. Keep telling people there's nothing to worry about. We just need to send a couple more men over there once we have a chance.
Then I'm guessing you would have heard of the Lich within the Mornland already.
Lit. You want to talk to me about fighting stuff? That's not me. Go talk to. She juts a finger. Go cut to Jana over there. You won't see me on the front lines anytime soon, especially if not if there's any lich. But come on, even if it is a
course.
list, there's Eberron, there's liches, there's dragons, there's pit fiends. Half the world is infested with those cretins.
Yes, and however, I do believe if it possible, getting rid of them would be more of the noble causes. I think it would make everyone's jobs a little easier.
Noble causes definitely are a Caladrius. Well, good to have you around again. Enjoy the party while you still can. I'm going to go get off the floor. You
Of
know,
course.
the major houses don't take part in the dancing. But it is pretty fun to watch.
Of course. You too, sir.
Watching other people dance, isn't that creepy? Like, you're with me, right? Like,
You talking to Blue or me? Because I'm nowhere near that.
I'm also nowhere near you.
oh, we're not within earshot. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm like downstairs across the room.
Like a couple meters away from you. Like,
only Crowan is close, I guess.
Yeah.
He's
Be
going
nice
to
if he
just
was here.
Crone dead.
oh, I'm dead.
So I'm going to say the music's starting to pick up a little bit more as people start to pair off. Adam, for his part, is going to walk over to you, Cecil. Looking
Wonders,
towards
I
you.
want to talk to you. Let's go.
Well, I appreciate your presence here at the gala. I would also appreciate if you could leave the floor for a moment to let the nobility have their dance.
Damn.
Now
I
you
believe there's a few
excuse
extra
me.
seats up top.
Alright, now you do excuse me. Thank you very much. And I am going to leave. Where the fuck do I go?
Gestures towards the stairs.
Is this person also going as well?
I've already moved them on my screen, so she's
They're
already gone.
not moved on my screen.
They are moved on mine. So that's all you need to
Is
know.
it move on everyone's screen or is it just
Yeah,
me?
everyone's gone.
Oh well, fuck my life then. Where did she go?
Just here.
Leave your
Can you
friends
ping?
are
Can you
on
ping where
the
she is?
left.
She's up there. No, I'm talking about
Specifically,
her.
she's specifically over there.
Okay. I'll go up there then. Thank you. Corwin, gonna drag Corwin with me.
Okay.
Why is it like... Oh, this is weird. One second, let me reload the screen while we're here.
Seems she's
Just...
talking quietly. Well, doesn't look like she's having a fun time, but she's talking with Lauren about new uniforms for the soldiers. And if it's possible to get any plating woven into some of the fabric.
One second, let me pull up the name. I forgot. Johanna. Is that a woman or a man?
woman.
Okay, thank you.
For that part, nobles will start to ballroom dancing. Servants are gonna step to the side.
All right. I was gonna say, can I roll perception when he approached me and talked to me, the Adam guy?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna keep rolling. Can you roll for me? I can't see my screen.
No, you forgot to
Okay.
ask. It's gone.
Damn.
My screen is
Arch
too loading. I
as
can't do
fuck.
shit.
Also,
Yeah.
bitch that doesn't like you is up here with me and Pluto.
Yeah. Military. What the fuck? Uniform.
Yeah, I don't like the head of the military hanging out with the wizards. We're the end boys, and we need our space. Start attacking us multiple times in turn, we get sensory overload. I can't have that.
How do you spell lich? Lich?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I have reloaded and I have. Okay, everyone has moved. We got it. Right. Anyone gonna do anything else? Or.
It's up to you at this point.
Okay, why is it me, bro?
You can always just watch the nobles dancing. So that's fine too. See how things play out. After they're
you're-
done dancing, from the schedule, you'll all be getting ready to get onto the lightning rail.
I'd like to talk to everyone before we leave if possible. Just to get the feel on how they are and stuff. That's the thing. Fuck it.
I do feel like you are the main hero of this Final Fantasy RPG dance sequence.
Oh,
so,
don't
like,
say oh.
You should be
What?
leading.
The leader of
You are the
Pincushion.
one.
Maybe making myself a noble in this story was a mistake. But I am.
And now you
This is
are
why I put myself
realizing the
mid-class instead of
horror of
noble.
your background. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
well, I
noble
already
shit
know
isn't
the
fun.
horror. Yeah, I know like the noble shit isn't fun. I
Reese
didn't
was a
make it
criminal
fun.
in actuality. He just
I
lied
just
about being a noble and was a great forger.
I didn't think fucking Bunzel would add into it because it's like a. He said it's like a fucking Harry Potter theme and shit, so I thought like, oh, it would be fine. Who
You should
cares?
be a rich kid at magic school, but not here it is.
Mm.
You live in Breland and you're important. Oh.
No, was important. No longer important.
Was
Oh,
was.
sad, maybe important.
Look. Right. Well, Cecil, are you gonna say something?
Yeah.
They're not turning to you.
I know. I'm letting them talk. Greetings, Lady Elijah. Alicia. Response.
Thorn sips his wine slowly. Looks awkwardly to the left. What can I do for you, Cecil Caladrius?
I'm just here to say, give you a greetings.
You are greeted.
Damn. Okay, good to know. Okay, I think I get the feel of this lady now. I'm gonna give her a slight bow and say, I hope your leading the military is going well, and leaves.
You're gonna leave on that? Okay.
Why? Why?
No,
A
that's
problem?
fine. You left.
I mean, at this point, I could probably see what that's saying.
Yeah.
Just discussing what I was saying, and now it's just going mostly quiet.
Okay, may I?
Mhm.
I also, that's within 60 feet, which is message and bardic inspiration. Can I at least like throw a bardic inspo on that if that was like
I
just
wasn't
like
trying to
can
be
we make that
threatening.
neutral, or you just like you're trying to be potentially inflammatory here?
No, just neutral. You're just trying to be nice.
Can I add that bardic inspiration to? Yeah, I don't even know how I would alter this into
I think you're
using
okay. I think
my.
it's okay for now.
I
It's a
think this
neutral
is
Yeah.
interaction.
It's a neutral turn. Nothing happened.
And I will say the dance goes well, and it doesn't take too long for things to finish up, which when they do, you can already see a couple of nobles start to kind of filter out to get some of their things prepared. A servant will walk up to, well, there's 4 of you over there, and then 1 of you over there, but servants will move over to the lot of you and let you know that you'll be going to the terminal first. There'll be an escort to that. So everyone has about 30 minutes to get ready and get onto the airship, which will take everyone to the terminal.
All right. Let's go then.
King will be coming last.
I'll be taking my
Are
one
we
last
leaving?
glance at people.
Yeah.
The
I'm
Archie
just gonna walk out with
playlist.
a bunch of food.
Oh my god.
The Archie playlist is still playing on Bolero there, just going on repeat. Mostly gangster rap stuff.
Nice.
Nothing new, I'll say. Nothing new. But we can move over. You guys are all escorted out of the palace. Essentially, with this many nobles, it's kind of like a class field trip. There's also pretty much there's a like 20 to 30 or 40 guards kind of just in the perimeter of this group as you guys all head out.
Would I be able to check like the bearings, like the safety precautions in this vessel? Just because I
This
have like prior like
particular airship is a lot fancier than the last one you were on, which is impressive because the last one you were on was already quite fancy. This one you can give a Arcana check to look it over.
this isn't the prototype we're getting onto right now, right?
No, this will be one that like royalty would actually be using.
No, I would like to make this check when I come onto the prototype ship. Like I want to know if it's gonna carry us safely.
Well, the airship everyone's being escorted on is not the prototype one. This is just a
Yeah, okay.
fancier airship. Yeah.
Sorry, then we're good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I continue
That'll bring
forward
us
on Bolero.
over to the train station. It's not that long of a trip, and you guys get to be brought to kind of like the equivalent of a helicopter landing pad. Everyone slowly filters out again and gets set up. We'll just here. The train station, for the most part, looks like it has been cleared out for the arrival of all of the nobles, including yourselves. Some tables have been shoved to the side. There's a large mechanized clock in the center keeping precise time. I don't know if Archie would have been in this place before. I'll leave that up to you, but this is the main hub for the lightning rail in... in
No, I
Shar.
haven't
This is a new
been, I
platform, I'll
don't think.
say.
Yeah.
This is a new
Just,
platform, so everything is freshly
Interesting.
polished. So a
just
lot
a
of the
kind
nobles are kind of looking around,
Yeah.
impressed. Jory looks pretty satisfied with the reactions that most of everyone's having.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
You guys should be able to move. Should be unpaused.
Yeah.
Oh,
Only
fancy.
I'm loaded.
Another couple of big boys over there on the side.
Hmm.
And Adam, for his part, is again at the end of the room, just staring down everyone.
Perception check from up here.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Ceiling
Are
is
you
at
gonna
least
limit
60
how
feet
many
tall.
perception check we can roll?
No spamming. I will smite.
Good to know, Taco.
Nothing. You don't pick up on anything odd.
Hmm.
Nothing stands out.
I thought that was Jack Black.
Oh my
There is some
god.
more food kind of
It's Jack Black.
around here. There's some bars and some shops as well, which are still kind of open.
Mm.
There's
Oh
more
jeez.
guys. Lightning rail should be arriving within the next 30 minutes or so. It sounds like they're just getting the final preparations. Just down the hallways, you guys can hear a couple of engines revving up and kind of hear the crackle of electricity. Archie.
Persuasion.
Jory, if I may, sorry to take you away from your company.
Mm.
This room is beautiful. I'm amazed by your craftsmanship. I didn't realize I was talking to such an artiste. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for approaching you so nonchalantly before, and I bow my head. This is beautiful.
Took quite a while, especially kind of taps the floor. Get this thing working quite right. Should run for the next 100 years, completely on time. Also, quite a few other things which haven't been activated yet, but all the lighting is Magitech. Most things in this place will be Magitech. A decent upgrade over the original platform we have.
This is incredible. I'm really glad to have met you. I'm sorry, I'll let you get back to your company. I'm gonna go peruse the rest of this fine architecture.
Seems appreciative of the compliments. Yeah, make sure to check out the board at the end there at updates in real time.
The board that's to the north of us.
It's to the south.
It's
So
where
There's a-
Adam is.
You can see there's it actually has like the time of incoming trains like slowly ticking down and a bunch of other things as close to a digital display as you can get in a magic world. Down in the far south. It's behind Adam basically. Which it appears Adam and Rich are talking quietly to each other.
Some detail.
We're gonna shift
Mm,
over
only Archie.
to where did Plu go? Plu's right
I'm just
there.
next to the shop.
Give me a perception check, Plu.
That crit
Ow.
away.
Ah,
I can't crit when it's not my turn. I crit.
oh my god, I'm losing it.
Unfortunate.
What the fuck?
Every time I'm just like not doing it when it's not my turn.
My god.
Give me a
You're always observing, though.
He's always staring. His
You're like a-
eyes.
Always watching.
Always watching. Where the fuck is Blue?
Blue's over on the right hand side.
Oh, I just saw her. Okay, I see
Can
that.
you see here? Lauren's doing his typical thing, catching up with a few of the other nobles he hasn't. Leo and Ragrin are kind of talking between each other, kind of just doing bro talk, talking bullshit. Couple of jabs towards your group, but for the most part, nothing too bad. South. Adam is, for the most part, is listening to whatever Rich is saying, but Rich has his back to you. Adam mentions he'll try to pass it along to the king if he does think it's that important. And about it, I'll say.
Okay.
By Arch.
Typing now. Give me 1 second. Go to the other first.
Erica, you just getting more food?
Does
You know,
Adam
still
does
eating the
Adam
food from
block diesel
before
or
and observing
Adam's
everybody.
focused on Rich for the
Bistro.
moment.
because like I'm behind a post, but
There's a very nervous-looking human bartender over at the bistro. Anything I can get for you, sir?
The strongest drink.
Oh God.
Strongest. I was told not to question anything, so I won't. How much
oh
of it do
my
you want?
god,
Give me the whole bottle.
oh
Oh,
lord,
No.
it might be worth something actually.
Do I? Oh no.
Exactly.
Passes you a bottle with glowing orange liquid in it that's very bubbly.
Please don't
Yeah.
drink it.
I'm just gonna
Sun-kissed.
disappear into my pocket.
Yeah, I got a nice cup of sun-kissed.
Please do
Oh,
not.
Yeah, it seems the shopkeep's behind some of these ones. They aren't palace help. Most of them look pretty nervous, but are trying to put on a brave face. And what is Cecil doing over there?
I was staying close to Orshi, but my intent was to listening in on what Rich and Adam is talking about. Possible maybe an
Me
insight check as well.
Perception. Your perception first.
Bad.
Stop.
Damn. Finally.
Ready?
I did it, everyone. That's my first and last crit of the day.
It's beautiful. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Oh, I guess I was supposed to break the door.
Iron of the 20. So many 20s. Everyone knows. Everyone sees behind your curtain, DM.
I see everything.
Interesting. Well, the Rich is discreetly giving a couple of warnings about maybe not trusting you guys all the way, but on the other hand, you might actually have pertinent information for the king. So he's kind of both vouching for all of you and also giving a warning. Adam is mostly just listening. For eventually, I'm gonna.
I feel like I shouldn't reveal the cards yet. Maybe hold back on talking with Adam.
Oh, I hate that.
And yeah.
Rejoice everything.
From down the hallway, a boy shouts they're ready to start boarding passengers, and there's going to be a slow general movement towards the south side of people. Anyone want to try to nab anyone to talk to as they're slowly walking by?
Like, fuck you, bitch, I'm gonna get you.
Was it really? I'm kind of just like on Bolero, I think. And just making my way creepily along this side.
Yeah.
Can I witness, like, can I throw out a perception here? Just get like a, or maybe an insight about like the emotion on Adam's face?
Yeah, I was gonna say we have an insight.
Give me an insight check.
I rolled goddamn too. Goddamn.
Why not roll?
You did
No,
not
you
The
haven't
tokens,
rolled yet.
the tokens disappear as well.
I liked it.
Yeah, your token disappear.
He just looks serene as far as you can tell.
Yikes. Okay. Hate that. Oh, no, it's not fun. Fuck you. Fuck you so hard. Sorry
Kinda.
for streaming. Fuck you, DM.
Oh.
God damn it. I want it. I want it so bad.
I
Just
mean,
give me
if
the
it
eyes of
makes
the
up
grave.
for it, you get
Let me see
to
who's dead.
see the lovely looking lightning rail. Get a picture of that.
I swear I
In
could see the eyes of
character,
the
I
grave.
am just as Sean. I'm like, no, no, every
keep rolling.
time, no.
Yeah, I feel like we keep rolling roll when it's regarding Adam so far. This
Yeah,
whole
every
fucking
single time. It's like he's got a deflective layer.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
like a
he's got
fucking
advantage.
god hate us or some shit.
Yeah,
We get all
no,
these nat
he's
20s and everything.
awful.
Yeah, and
No,
everything else is
everything
only
is
this
great
guy.
except for him. It's like the perfect setup, and he is
Yeah.
just so sus. I
He
hate
is.
it. I fucking hate it. Anyways, let's get on the light rail again.
Everyone's getting
Yeah.
on board. It is
Wait,
this thing.
what
Mhm.
order are we getting?
Well, it depends.
That's
Do you guys want to try to get to the front of the line, be in the middle, or be at the back?
I think we would prefer to be on the back, you know?
The rest of the group think.
I was gonna
I
say
think
we
if
also...
we're on the back, it makes like if we're targets, at least we're on like as casters, we're only gonna be firing forward, right? Like most of us.
Yeah.
Like
the same time-
we can push a wave forward with Crowan, and like I think it's way worse if we are surrounded from both sides, so either the front or the back. But we won't get
Maybe.
all the way to the front because there's tons of nobles up there. So I think the back is our best choice tactic.
I was gonna say maybe the front, but yeah, that makes sense. Cause like I feel like if we're gonna talk, I feel like the king. Let me ask this: where does the king get on? The front or the back or the middle?
Oh, I mean, you haven't seen him. You can assume he's already on, or he'll be on last. You don't know
He's
yet.
on some fucking upward
On his own
notch
unique one.
like, yeah.
He gets his
Oh,
own
fucking
ship.
hell.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck with us peasants.
No, but the
That's it,
thing is, when he get on, it's gonna be close to which one more
It's
like that's
private carriage.
Yeah,
the
that's what I think. I think we're safer in the back, but like, yeah. Also, this is me saying this as a tactician, not as like,
Mhm.
if we get attacked while we're on here, like we won't be able to save people from the back as efficiently as if we're in the middle.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
rest
like,
of the time is like I want to focus on saving the king if anything gets in trouble. Just as a favor, kind of like this is like outside of character here.
yeah, I'm just wondering how, like, how worried are we about people dying on this? Like, if we get on this light rail and, like, I don't, this now is the light rail we're getting onto that I had my suspicions about, right?
Question, yeah.
Wait,
Bunzo?
suspicions.
Well, I had a check to see if it was safe, and there was like a iffy roll on that, right?
That wasn't for the lightning rail. That was just for the airship. This is a brand, from what you've heard, a brand new lightning rail,
That's the
mostly
part.
for nobility. So you could inspect it as you're walking up to it.
Okay, I'll roll another.
Just people
what do you
hustling
want,
and bustling. It's
investigation?
quite large, as you can see in Strixhaven art. Yeah, investigation. You can see in Strixhaven art, we're quite large.
Quick
Illustrious
question:
lady.
where does the 6 houses? Where do they
I just mixed up my encounter.
go on the front or the back?
Okay. You don't know. You do not know. Everyone is slowly just walking onto the train and being boarded to the passenger section of it.
Take your
Within
Investigation, it looks fine. You don't see anything weird. Everything looks. I mean, the tech is pretty crazy. A lot of this stuff is very highly polished, and the bits that are sticking out are pretty impressive.
Maybe is
So,
there?
yeah, incomprehensible to me right now.
I
Let's get into the big, like, silver dome, essentially.
maybe I'm gonna regret this.
At this
Maybe the
point, I'm
front.
gonna say at this point, at best, you guys can be in the middle or the back. You waited too long to decide, and the
Ah,
front
would
door
fucking
like-
damn it! We're just
loaded.
talking outside the
I
character.
would like
You,
to do,
DM.
I would
Yeah,
like to do
time
the back.
difference.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the back then. If
All
we
right,
can't
so
fucking
people
Still
will
choose.
back.
settle in a little bit. Hey, I gave you
Thank
like 3 minutes to discuss things.
Thank
We're
you
talking
for
about
favoring on the
logistics.
side of my opinion, though. I do enjoy that.
We're talking about logistic, and you're just like, oh, you're too
I'll
slow.
let you
Too slow.
forward.
Hey, I mean, this does happen.
slow, the
from
ball
time
rolled
to
in here.
time, so to speak. Yeah, ball did.
So I'm going to let me just set up the group here. This map might take a while to load. We'll see. This is the one that was gonna be set up in a very fun way with the whole ladder
Stairs?
module, and then that
Oh.
module fucking exploded. Yeah, it was great. It was so
It's so
smooth
cool.
when it was working. Now you need to let me know if you want to go to the lower cars.
What you can do as well, Bunzo, you can just access 2 at once. So if someone wanna go, they can just switch on their own.
Oh, that's not set up like that.
I mean, I
How
think
the fuck
the
you
reason
set
was
it
it's
up
all the
then?
same map,
It's all
Is
on
it
the
all
same
the
map.
same, man?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what it
well,
said,
too
man.
bad, I guess.
which is why you
Too
could teleport
fucking
up
bad.
and down.
So, just to set the scene here, as everyone's loading in, you get onto one of the. There's a section of the train specifically designated as the area that you guys can chillax in. There are 2 kind of meeting room carts, plush chairs for some nobles to discuss. Seems like some people are already set up and talking, and some people are just kind of lounging around. And then there are also 2
That's
dining
shit.
carts which can be accessed.
Okay.
I'm gonna say some of the help on the train's kind of letting you guys know. So you have access to 4 carts. Past that, it's mostly just storage, places for the crew, and the king's cabin is in the back, but that is by invitation only.
Untouchable.
Perfect,
And
then
yeah.
I want to be closer to King Cabins. Just in case.
Just need to let me know if you want to go to the
This is
dining
suspicious.
carts.
No.
The doors are on the back there if you guys need to access the other one.
Okay.
And there's snacks laid out. It seems people are enjoying the ride after you guys get on. It doesn't take too long before you can feel the thing start to move, and you guys slowly start to pull out of the city bit by bit.
I can't even access the map. I'm fucking lagging the shit out.
We got the face skinning knife handy.
Fosses. What was compared to?
Skin people.
Pawnch.
Good
Pat.
I saw.
What?
Oh.
Oh my
You got
god.
people giving you a nod. Like Lauren's kind of at the back. There's a pretty beefy guard at the back there, standing in the way of the door. As well as a couple of knights in the corners there.
It's over there.
Bathrooms, if anyone.
I'm gonna walk around and see where everyone is sitting, maybe. I'm gonna sit in the back. If
Where the fuck you
anything.
come from?
Somewhere, bitch.
So you guys are all to the very far back of the train, except for Archie, eh? Alright. I'm sniping Archie. We're going to a secret call.
Okay. Bye.
Every goddamn time with you two.
He's being kidnapped.
So we're gonna jump this guard, right?
He's having some
No.
secret meeting. No.
Oh.
It's always secret with these two. It's
He has an evil plan. He's got
You
backstabbers.
got evil
Actually, he's gonna be
plans
evil again.
No, I doubt it. Look at the man. Where was he sitting with? Who was he sitting with? George? Was it Jory?
No clue.
I still have 2 seconds. 2. I'm gonna
Through
clip
the
your
stream.
stream and see. I'm gonna clip your stream and see.
Times 9?
What?
What are
Nothing.
you talking about?
Nothing.
No, the clip doesn't go far enough. Fuck up.
Go for the VOD. Go for the VOD.
So are we trying to get to the
No.
king or what?
No, I'm just staying in the back, so if something happened, we can go try to at least save the king and get the favor.
Oh, we're not trying
My-
to kill him. Okay.
I'm not trying to kill King. No.
Mikey. That's the last thing we want.
Not that you could.
Trying to get favor.
We could have ruled the country. I'm just saying.
You would be slaughtered.
Pretty sure.
Hear
I'm
me
pretty
out.
sure he's I'm pretty sure he's a fighter. He's counter all of us as caster. Don't you fucking dare.
He probably has Mage Slayer like once keeps saying he's gonna.
Yeah, apparently.
I think Mage Slayer really does too much to me.
Smack the shit out of this. What are you gonna do?
Potentially in second throws.
Oh,
Magic is friendship.
Concentration.
yeah, fuck the magic of friendship. I already got down like 7 fucking times.
Get a reaction
I'm
with
gonna
attack.
take a bio break because those two are gonna take forever discussing shit. Be right back.
Let's see. What did I need to find? Oh, I gotta fight that bitch again. Okay.
You wanna hear the tactic that I use just so I don't miss the fucking note now?
What?
I have a funny tactic that I use just to not miss any note now. Is to have
What?
auto stream on my fucking phone, and every time I need to leave the room or put my headphone off, I just open his stream and just blasted it so I can hear it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm like PTSD, I'm not missing any note, holy shit. Oh
Oh.
no.
Things are rolling.
Oh no, Octo, he's rolling sleight of hand. He's rolling sleight of hand. Panning to the speaker again. He's rolling sleight of hand, Octo. He's rolling sleight of.
Stealing shit.
No, I think he's building shit. Because I think you need that for like crafting and shit
Oh.
as well. Persuasion now.
Yes, they are just talking to machinists.
Every every fucking time with him. Oh. Oh, persuasion.
I guess he's talking to whoever who was sitting next to.
Think so.
Please be enough. I just want to level up this encore already.
At the end of
Yes.
this park. Alright, I'm level 20 on Bula already. 2 more levels. 2 more.
Did you already pick your 5-star?
For like the roll?
The free one. The one they just gave in the mail.
Oh, did they? Oh, I haven't pulled that up then.
You didn't know that? That's
No.
what I was talking about. They literally you just get a free one, you just pick one right then and there.
Oh, nice. That's nice of them.
Yeah, so now I have all of them except for the little lion boy.
Which is what I have. Baby. My beautiful baby.
I'll get him eventually. I don't really care for
Well, that's the only character I care for, so.
him. That is unfortunate.
He's just a little guy. Oh, fuck. I almost dropped my phone.
The fucking you know the thing that's like the in Star Rail? It's like the oh no, never mind, they're back. Are
I
they
was
back?
gonna say, if you guys don't start, I'm gonna start playing Google soon.
Nerd.
Fuck you, bitch.
What are you guys doing at the end of the
You
cart
did this
there?
every fucking time. You did this
Okay.
every fucking time, so. Fuck you too.
Literally nothing.
There,
just
okay,
following them.
At this point, you guys have pulled out of the city and you get to see the nice rolling hills of Breland. Weather
I
looks
don't see
very
shit.
nice. Not a cloud in the sky. Just pure sunshine. It's a little bit of fanfare as the train leaves the city as well.
Oh, they even have a toilet over here.
They even have the
Nice.
toilet.
Lagging the fuck out.
Yeah, this is a very big map. My apologies.
Doesn't look that big.
On. Oh, hey,
You guys are
Archie.
just gonna kind of sit with the ride for a bit.
Cecil, say hi to Archie. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver
fine.
this map.
Yeah.
You're doing it. You're doing
What?
fine.
How do you get to the second floor?
Just keep
stuff?
walking. Just keep
I just-
walking straight.
I just can't zoom out. That's the problem.
There's just not much.
Oh.
Hey.
To.
So silly.
Yeah. Just keep walking straight.
Battery is running low. You might want to plug in your. Yeah, no.
Like I said, if you guys want to go to the dining cars, you just need to let me know. They're further down the line.
Oh, that side.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I could come back and go to the dining cart. Sorry, my
Let's go to the dining
manipulation of the map isn't good.
Cart.
I'm trying so hard.
Well, the dining carts are. I'm gonna need to just replace you on the map essentially. Let me just.
Move us.
Wondering where you went.
Who else wants to go to the
I'll
dining
go as well.
carts?
Hey, I'll steal some more food. Why not?
Oh god.
Oh
Okay.
my fucking god.
Bro,
You're not
I think it's the whole
stealing,
party.
You're allowed to take it.
Okay.
See nothing.
Mikey, what fucking free? What free 5 stars? I ain't got
Oh,
nothing. The fuck?
It's in the mail. It's the little card.
I don't got nothing.
Oh Lord. Talk about it later.
Alright. Should be unpaused. Even more familiar faces there. People just eating their food.
I got nothing, bro. What the fuck? Fucking
Love this site.
scam. Hell.
Gonna join the random nobles, America.
Yep, why not?
Just randomly,
All right, some of them don't
Hold up,
seem
if
to.
you're talking to me, I can't hear you.
Yeah, they're just making a little bit of small talk, but they don't seem to mind the extra company. They're interested in what, like, that you're a pretty exotic-looking elf. So they're probably gonna ask you some questions about your
Exotic,
homeland
yeah.
and stuff.
Motherfucker is like an animal in a zoo.
Hey man, the
Exotic.
nobles.
Yeah.
What are those colorful drinks over there?
That's the bar.
We could just take them.
I'm gonna say, I mean, there's a guy next to it that can get you what you need. So are you guys just gonna stick to this cart?
I'm
The
gonna
other
go
one
see
further
who's
down
in
the
the other
line.
card. Poke my head in.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
god, okay. Well, I sit right here then. I'm just gonna quietly get my drink and just
Are all of
listen.
you guys trying to eavesdrop, basically?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am over here with Crowan. I don't know if Crowan would be doing the same thing I'm doing, but I am going to kind of have Bolero beside me as Nap, and he's going to be playing music, and I'm going to be trying to follow on the piano, and I'm not very good on the piano. I'm only a level 2 bard, so like probably the thing that I'm playing through Bolero is better than the thing I'm actually playing on the piano.
Okay. Okay, let me just. I will say. From the front of the train, a guy kind of walks down past the Cecil, goes over here. Give me a perception check.
Where's my perception?
Alright, murmurs something to Johanna, who kind of finishes off the meal quick, nods, and then dismisses the guy, who goes past the big guard at the end, and she, for her part, walks towards the back, passing the rest of the group as well. Looking straight ahead as she does so. Which leaves you in the cart with a few relative, like, regular nobles, and then the two big boys.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay. So, now we go to these. So all of you in the back cart can give perception checks then.
There's a low one.
Why is my shit frozen?
Oh. Pawnch.
Ooh.
He's back.
Whoa.
Rowan got 14. Archie, you can give me a perception check whenever you are able.
I'm not really able to. I
will give you
just
a roll.
lost my laptop. Yeah, thank you.
Charging that.
Damn.
That's why it disappeared.
Alright, at this point, don't really pick up on too much that's very interesting. I think at most, you can overhear a little bit of conversation between Jory and Rich regarding how they can, like, establish some permanent magical properties to specific buildings and the like. Seems like those two work in off pretty often in, like, big projects like that.
Okay. Do I hear any of my ideas echoed in?
I'll say one. Yeah, sure.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
mention. So that's mostly being discussed. A lot of the other nobles just seem to be enjoying the view and are kind of excited to actually see the king's palace because most of them haven't actually seen it themselves.
Yeah, this will be cool.
That's
I am
nice.
sorry that I can't really do this as a map now. Like, kind of stuck on my phone, but
Oh, you want to fall into a certain spot and then run around her.
And yeah,
Well, how did you even die there?
Do I
The
not
elbow
hear any
issue?
conversation regarding Adam and the guy, Ragran
you
over here?
can give me a. Give me one perception, Cecil.
I wish there was like an eavesdrop check.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Because that's
Eavesdrop
like
race.
what we want.
I'm sitting in the
So
middle of the
listening
room
in.
for a reason.
S- Perception, really.
I swear to God, every roll against him is just low.
Discussing what
Every
trade
fucking
routes
time.
could be opened up between possibly Thrain and Undair, even though they might be at high tensions, it still could be possible.
They're at high
Right.
tensions.
Oh yeah, they're the neighboring borders. Well,
Oh
there's
my God, let me
some
pull up my map. I don't remember how to type them in. One second.
little bit of activity from Zilargo, but mostly just numbers talk. You don't actually understand half of the words they're using when it comes to mercantile things.
Mhm.
Can I make one
Open.
request, DM?
Mm-hmm.
If because I can't see myself on the map, if I am out of place here, which I'm pretty sure I am, can I return to the party right now?
No, you're with the rest. You're with most
They got the
people
piano.
back there.
Cool. just so I'm not out of place here for these. It seems like this might be important. Can I throw up an aid, by the way? I'll do a 3rd level aid.
Well, Cecil might be out of range for that. I'm not sure how far away. Cecil's very far.
20?
Yeah,
55.
Cecil's like
20 feet, I
150
think.
feet down the line. Also,
Okay, well,
what's aid?
he might be out.
Aid has somatic, so that would be a full cast on the train.
I mean,
Everyone
are we
works.
not allowed to cast like supportive spells? Are they gonna
It's
come at us for?
you could always ask a guard. No one's giving you
Yeah,
explicit instructions, but you have seen no one cast a spell. Like no one's cast a spell. Some have like ornamental weapons, but like
all
no
right.
spells have been cast. Nothing like
I
that.
I approach a guard. So hey, I was wondering, like, no one's casting spells or whatnot, which makes sense because we're not hurting people. But if I were to just like cast an aid on my friends, like it's just a thing we do every morning. Like it's like a little pep talk before we go to classes in Strixhaven. And would that be considered like malicious casting? Would I get in trouble for that?
Persuasion check.
Okay, could you roll it, please?
Yep.
Oh, hey, Blue, what the fuck do you guys?
22. Oh,
That's pretty good.
I mean, don't see why not. I'll get one of the blood mages over here to watch you just in case, but otherwise it should be fine.
Cool.
Let them know
Yeah,
what you're up to.
I would like to cast aid then.
Yeah, so as they bring one of the blood mages over to watch, kind of just eyeballing you as you cast it. Some of the nobles kind of give a little round of applause to see like little magical effects because most of them don't know shit for magic. The blood mage
Yeah.
just yeah, okay, that's what you're doing, and then kind of stalks off. Aid can be cast.
Which gives everyone, I think, at 3rd level an additional 5 HP, so 10 total HP. And that's not temporary HP, that's increased total HP, so you can add temp on top of that.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
I know. It doesn't heal us up to that, isn't it?
It does, actually.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, good to know.
Yep. So you have just better HP, and you have that for 8 hours.
Good to know.
Just before we get into any shit.
Yeah.
If we get to
Because I'm
Yeah.
scared.
Eventually,
Speak as they
someone
can.
comes back here, says something to Ragran, although Ragran doesn't actually need to even have the man finish and just nods. Well, that's me then. I'll talk to you later, Adam. Some business to attend to. Oh, pardon me.
Give
And
him a
he
slight nod.
moves towards the back. Um, Give me a deception check, Cecil.
What?
Deceive.
Deceiving what?
Deception check. Gimme.
What is my deception? I can't even find it. I never fucking use it. I am cursed at 13. Thank you. Have a good day.
You roll high.
Adam, for his part, is kind of just like picking at his food before he says, loud enough for Cecil to hear and somewhat Plu. So are you sitting, have you been near me this whole time because you want to hear what I'm saying, or just because you have a crush on me or something? Kind of dryly turns to you.
Neither, actually.
What do you want?
Anything, just I've never seen you before when I was younger. That's why I was wondering.
It's a good thing you didn't.
May I ask why you said that?
Not necessary for you to know. I'm here to be the eyes for the king. And to ensure the lives of everyone on board arrive safely at their destination.
Oh, that's all. I'm just wondering since every time I visit with my father, I've never seen you before.
I didn't have time to be babysitting back then. If you'll excuse me, I need to go check on the captain.
Of course. Have
Kind
a
of
good
walks
time.
over, whispers something to this guy,
What does he
and
say?
passes through the door.
Yeah,
Oh my
there goes
god, yeah,
Flu.
let's get the observant. Let's get the
You have to
observant
give me a
in there.
perception check on this because he's trying to hide what he's saying.
Yeah.
Oh!
Fuck yeah, buddy.
No, not 20, but still.
Dude.
He just tells the guard to watch you two, pretty much.
But you know, and that's half the battle.
So what's Archie and America doing at the back there?
I think for me, I'm trying to figure out what would be the best application of Bolero. Like, where I could place him that would support my allies the most. No, besides playing music, he does interrupt everyone attacking you, so I think I'd want him, like, right down the middle somewhere. Kind of scared of people getting attacked. I don't really care about myself, and I'm sorry, I don't really care about America all that much either. So maybe I just send Bolero forward through the line until he meets my allies and he's within 5 feet of them.
Be okay. your party's kind of spread out right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I too far away to, like, I'll sprint towards them then.
Oh
if
yeah, you
there's-
can walk. You can just walk down the cart to go meet up with them, and they have their own table near the front dining cart.
Hey, Archie.
Oh, well, yeah, hey, what's going on?
Just a little something with Autumn. No need to worry about it.
Kind of a guy comes by to your table. Can I get y'all anything to eat? Anything to drink?
You guys want anything? Do you two want anything or no? That's a no then. No, we're just we're just relaxing.
All right. Well, if you need anything, just let us know. We're here to serve.
Alright, thank you so much.
Takes his leave. Act 2, you can tell once it actually there's 2 sets of doors, so he goes past the main guard, closes the door, and then you can't see beyond that. You guys just gonna enjoy the ride for a bit longer then?
Yes, sir.
Hey, sorry, I lost contact there because my headset fell out. I felt like these earbuds in.
It's fine. What were you saying then?
Checking to see if anyone's gonna be doing anything particular for the moment besides just sitting and listening. Trying to eavesdrop.
I think I was eavesdropping and I was throwing up the record function if I could.
Well, now at this point in the front cart, there's no major nobles. It seems those guys have kind of scattered to some of the back carts at the moment.
Oh,
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think there's no point staying here any longer then. Should we move back?
There's
Well,
in the dining
why?
cart in the back, there's Rich and Jory still talking. That's it.
I mean, why not just wait until we land and then get off? Like, we're going to a destination, right? Like,
I know, but a little gossip here and there wouldn't hurt, wouldn't it?
I mean, maybe. I just like, I am in awe of this whole ordeal. This is crazy, but what do you think might
There's a couple
come
of
up?
viewing decks as well, by the way, that I'm gonna say you guys can like climb up to get a better view from almost on top of the carriage in a sense.
Oh, cool.
Well, if you're interested, you wanna maybe go up on the top and see how things go outside then?
Sit on the roof
Yeah,
until
well,
we leave.
I mean, I'd prefer to be higher. Just think it poses a strategic advantage, but
What time is it right now?
Yeah, so it's like a little bit of a walkway. It's the sun is setting, and you guys get a very, very nice view of that
Yes.
off in the distance.
How long
You can
is
give me
it gonna
perception
take?
checks for those that are going to the viewing walkway up top.
How long is it gonna take until we arrive at the...
Probably another couple of hours. Still some time.
I've used
So
all my
you guys
nat
can
20s.
just, if you want, we can move it along.
We're just walking, watching around, listening to here and there.
Okay, let me consider. So
right, I
you
have to
don't
update.
with it at the dining car at least over these couple of hours. Not many of the major nobles return. It seems a lot of them are sticking to some of the back carts, just kind of minding to themselves. These eventually leave as well. You don't. Everyone can give me perception checks. Would you guys stick to the dining carts or kind of be moving in between the four?
Moving in between the four. Well, I personally would. I don't know about the others.
I'll probably
I
stay
feel
with
like
dining.
I'd be on a rotation if you let me just walk around with Bolero, but
Yeah.
I can't control myself right now. So
And everyone can give me perception checks.
Let's go. Another perception.
20.
Oh my god, Blue, what the fuck?
Dirty 20.
you just crushing the.
Just
You've had like
eating it up.
5 nat
Man, just
20s. Like,
eating
yeah,
it up.
it's,
So,
I might
so
be hyperbolic there, but I think it's like something like 4 nat 20s. Like,
I have 2
it's,
dirty 20s. 3
oh, okay.
naturals.
But you've been rolling like, oh,
This is what my
damn.
character's for, was like observing and researching and all that. Not
Observing
fighting.
and watching. That's why I wanted to get you the fucking Eyes of the Eagle. That would have been so sick, but DM.
Okay. So you guys do notice Rich eventually comes out from where the king's cabin is, so he definitely talked with the king at least once. And you don't spot Lauren anywhere, so you're assuming that he's talking to the king, as it seems like some have already kind of gone back there, but Lauren isn't in any of the 4 cars you have access to, so more than likely he's back there. You guys are getting closer to Rote. You're kind of about 3/4 of the way there, passed over King's Forest. Sun's starting to get a little bit lower, or it's beyond the horizon now, and it's mostly just a blood red sky.
Nice. Red sky. That doesn't sound like a good sign.
Yeah, it sounds terrific.
That's just sunsets.
Ominous.
I'm gonna say it's to this part. One of the crew members kind of approaches Zeus and says, "The king would like to speak with you and your party at the back." There.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll be making our way there.
Good luck.
I-
Just ducks away.
Times to go, I guess.
Rap beats
Oh.
because I think it's probably disrespectful at this point, and then follow suit.
Okay,
Alright,
so you guys are
let's
gonna
go. We're
move
moving
to.
back
Let
to
me
the
just
king
move
heaven.
everyone up to the top one.
Yep.
I'm gonna say it's with all of you.
The diplomat.
Okay, so you guys approach the back of the cavern. Very stern-looking man there. Although when he sees you approach, he'll step aside, open the door for you.
Thank you
Wages
so
under
much.
the sword.
And a step into the fucking room.
Feel free to pile in. There's one of the royal guards kind of taking up the whole hallway there, but I'll wait for everyone else to get into there.
Yeah.
It's just in. Wait, the king's waiting for you down the hall.
Fighting with Crowin.
Yeah, there's enough room for him to step aside like this. America, there they are to the left.
Here, right here. Man's lost.
He's in the second room just down the hall.
Alright, thank you.
Don't
Slight
try
nod.
anything.
Ugh, it's not like we can try anything anyway. Knock, knock, knock.
Don't open the door.
Come in, it's unlocked. I gotta control Crone. Crone's with you.
Yeah.
If you'll give us some space here, I want to talk to these young folk alone. There's enough room for her just to, they get dismissed over to the next room beside. You kind of see them filter out over there. I'll put
Greetings.
Archie in the room. Come in, come in. Sorry, there's not enough seats for all of you, but
It's quite
Alright, I
alright.
brought my own.
pretty nice. Here you've been causing quite a stir with some of the other bigwigs.
I would suspect so, causing by my last name.
I thought they'd enjoy that. Rich put in a good word for you. It seems you have some interesting tidbits to share.
I do. Well, we do.
We do. I'm gonna give my last bardic inspiration to Cecil.
Mm, Not gonna lie, I'm a little annoyed it isn't Onyx herself showing up, but I'm willing to
She,
hear out what Strixhaven has to say.
my apologies, but she is currently a little busy at the moment with all the events happening. So you want me to just tell him the Mournland stuff?
Well, yeah, how much are you going to tell him?
Almost all of it. Well, all of it, I guess.
Yeah,
But
why
but
hold
not,
back?
but not about Moroda. It's
Yeah.
all going to be about Strixhaven, not Moroda.
Alright, give me a
Connection.
persuasion roll.
Can I help?
You got the bardic inspo on him. That's enough.
But can I do the help action instead?
You have proficiency in persuasion?
I do. Yeah, I'm.
Then
Is
yes.
21 enough?
You have the help
Well, never
action.
mind. With 21, we don't.
Well, just in case we crit, no? Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, go for it.
But I roll again, right?
Roll again.
Fuck. Oh,
Hmm.
we're going with the first one.
21's pretty good then.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that sounds like quite the issue. I've read some reports of some of that cult activity currently in regards to Vathrond. Though I was hoping it wasn't as bad as it seemed. We have a lot of fires we're putting out at the moment. Dealing with border issues with Drome that have been far more pressing and clear. As in I can actually see what's happening with Drome. Not so much the Mournlands. Mournlands has always been an issue, but it's been an issue that hasn't really changed too much. Do you know what's happening with Drome currently?
Not currently, no. Can I do a history check or recall anything?
Right.
What is that?
Can I do help?
What do I roll for that?
History.
Oh shit.
And you get advantage because I'm helping.
Okay. I don't know how good I'm gonna do.
Yeah, no, you get the same as what I told Plu earlier in the session.
About what? The
The Monster Nation, there's some mercenary trade, it's typically a neutral or positive relationship.
I've
Wait,
only
wait,
heard about the common
Wait,
knowledge
yeah, sure,
that
talk to
everyone
me.
would have. Yeah.
Right.
Nation.
Well, it's for the most part we've had an uneasy peace between us and Drome, but over the last few months some of our scouts noticed they were gathering forces at the border, so we responded in turn. It is rare for them to gather a military force, and we were wanting to be sure. I've tried to send a couple of delegates to go talk with their coven, but neither of them have returned. So far, I'm still hoping it's due to an accident or miscommunication, but we haven't been able to learn why there's been a sudden change. Mercenary trade, for the most part, has also fallen off. We haven't had access to any of their monstrous races for some of the merchants or craftsmen to use. well as none of our outposts, unfortunately. As much as I would love to send some military over to try to help sort out the Mornland, there isn't much we can spare when we have quite a large army on our doorstep to the west.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But that the biggest issue we have at the moment, short of religious fanatics to the north, pirates to the south. It's always putting out fires when you're trying to deal with borders.
Well, there seems to always have been a problem ever since my father has been here, so.
Shame about that.
Fuck.
Honestly, I think it was better for you to not get re-involved. Glad you didn't stick around for too long afterwards. They probably would have had a field day trying to sway you one way or another. Power vacuum that was left afterwards, they took no time filling out.
I'm not surprised regarding that, especially when I've been gone for 15 years.
Yep,
Do
I
I
can count.
do have a question about regarding Thorn, or like your opinion about Thorn recently.
About it.
Since there has been a shift in worship, do you believe that you can perhaps how do I say this? Put in words, put in favor, help us in order to help deal with the situation within the Mornland? Because I believe this could be a catastrophic situation if we do not deal with it sooner than later.
I understand that, but I might need a little bit more before I can trust a call like this. Give me some time to think on it. If I could just talk with Onyx herself, that would be a good step, or at least some of the people more in charge. I don't mean to disrespect a diplomat, but for this level of decision making, I need to be sure of things.
I understand.
Hopefully we can figure out a way to sort out the whole drone situation. That's the most pressing issue at the moment.
What do you think that? What do you think? What do you have any opinion or any belief on what might happen that might cause them to maybe cause an uprising or gather a force like this?
Honestly, not a clue. They're all monstrous races. I don't know heads or tails. Don't exactly judge them too harshly for it, but now that they've actually formed a society, maybe they finally decided it's time to move on to conquering.
Can I try to roll and try to see, maybe try to connect or look for a reason?
Intelligence ability check?
Oh, where's my intelligence? Okay.
19. Wow. Well, just as with that high of intelligence, one thing you can start to consider, they've been sending their messengers and no one's been coming back. But what if there was another party that could be sent to go check it out instead that isn't affiliated with Breland?
Okay. Alright, let me try to convey that. Since you have already sent 2 messengers and they have yet to come back, do you think it might be perhaps a good idea to send someone who is not directly associated with Breland up there as your messenger instead?
Wait and check. Point finger.
Do we get any help or nah?
Nope. I'm gonna say nope.
Never mind.
Rit. Nice. Well, if you're volunteering yourselves for it to go into monster-infested lands, I wouldn't turn down the offer. I don't know what's happening over there, but I'd sure like to get to the bottom of it. So I'll have to talk to the council and other nobles about it, of course. To put in a good word if I can, as king. But you've given me a lot to think about here. If you'll give me some time, the guards will see you out.
May I ask a small question?
You'll get one, yes.
May I ask who Adam might be? I do not remember him when I visited when I was younger.
Kinda gives you just a thin smile. He's a friend from the war days. Nothing to concern yourself with. He's here to make sure all of you get to the... in case we get attacked, he'll be here to resurrect anyone that needs it. And or put an end to any difficulties.
Can I do an insight check real quick on that?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, that seems demonic as fuck. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, another crit.
Oh, you'll be fine.
He says what he
Yeah.
means. He's just being
Okay.
straightforward.
Damn.
He's
Okay,
on our
good
side if you're
job.
worried about him. Just as long as you're not here to cause any trouble for us, he won't be a problem.
I would like to do the opposite, actually.
And you can start by giving me some time to myself.
Of course. Thank you for your time. Please have a good rest of your day.
Let everyone filter out. Guards kind of let you pass. You will follow behind.
You want to
Let me just
move
move
us
you
or
guys
you
over
want?
to there. Yeah, I'll move you over to there.
Sneak peek at that, right?
Give me clue. Give me an intelligence ability check as you guys are kind of walking down the cart.
Ah, crit.
Oh my god!
That rigged? That's 3 crits in a row.
100 crits. We only crit from now on.
No,
My
they're not in a row.
god, we're never gonna have a crit again
well, I
in
guess-
this fucking campaign.
Only for today. We're gonna get that
Only
once
for
next
today.
campaign.
We're gonna get it one way or another.
Always a crit.
Holy shit.
Alright, it's as you're walking back down, maybe looking for a place to sit, you realize something. You thought Lauren would have been back there talking to the king, but he wasn't. And he isn't in either of the bathrooms because those are still unoccupied. And he wasn't in any of the dining carts. And just as you're realizing this, you hear a loud crack. All of your hearing goes deaf before there's an explosion. And your vision goes white. I'm gonna need to make everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, we
As
heard a
you are
loud
flung.
crack and what?
There is an explosion as the train
Explosion.
careens off the tracks.
I'll make it
Dexterity
all
saving
for
throw
the
for
DM.
everyone.
There's my net ones.
1 second.
Oh,
There
no.
you go. There
Oh,
you go.
no.
Balance that shit out.
I'm gonna be blown out of the screen.
I still have Bardic
There's
Inspiration,
Big
right?
J, and then like the nat one kills him.
How much is Bardic Inspiration?
6.
1d6.
Fuck it, why not?
Jesus.
I haven't used it.
Do it, please. Please do
14. 14, good enough.
14, 3, and 12. Alright.
it. Oh my god.
Is midnight. So let me just set up the scene here before we're done for the day. Let me just... So, Plu, you take 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
So does Marika. You also take 15 bludgeoning damage as you are thrown. I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
Plu, there's gonna be a box on top of you, so you're currently pinned.
I can claw that. That's
Um,
fine.
Cecil, you take 7 bludgeoning damage because it's halved. Crowing. Ooh.
You keep in
As
mind
you're
how
hearing,
which is 10 extra HP on top of your temporary HP, whatever you
Yeah,
have.
I just
Which with
realized.
America, he'll have his false life, right? So
Yeah.
yep. Once your hearing starts to return, there's the sound of crackling timbers and heavy footsteps approaching all of you, as well as some shouting in the distance. As some of your heads kind of pop up, you can see there are 3 automatons kind of starting to stalk towards all of you with that familiar mark of the cult, as well as a
Wonders.
large horned beast which kind of lands in front and starts to stalk towards Plu. And we will end the session there.
man, so fucking cool, right, guys?
My God.
We're-
When's the next session? 2 more weeks? Or 4?
2 weeks, yeah, sure.
2 weeks. 2
About
weeks.
right.
I'm gonna force Dion to do one more week because he did that shit.
It's a great session. This is awesome.
Pain. Pain, just pain.
Hopefully you have your modules fixed by then.
Yes, I
Yeah.
hope so too. God damn it, that staircase would have been perfect. You guys could have
It would
just
have been so much
boop, boop,
easier.
boop, boop, boop.
Been so much cooler, yeah. Sorry. But yeah, good session. Love everyone. Goodbye.
Sesh.
Bye.
Miss you. See you.
I'm in pain.
What good pain.
We love with good pain
Yeah,
here and
good
there, and Snow is not awake. Holy shit! What
dead.
time is it over there?
pain. It should be maybe 1? No, 2 maybe? I don't know.
Holy shit! He's sleep.
Unless he got dragged somewhere.
Dead.
Let me do some note. I'm gonna have to
Currently 2
update
PM.
Cecil's little notebook as well as we go. Holy shit.
You guys got very lucky. No one, I don't think, I'm trying to remember if anyone asked, like, hey, do you think you could get us a chance to talk with the king? I don't know if anyone asked that directly.
Nope.
I did rolls to see if there would be a chance.
There's only 2 people that would talk to that.
Talk shit about us.
Lots of
Fucking
scenes to talk
bitch
to try
ass.
to get some stuff going or ask. But, is what it is.
Stood back and rode that tornadoes.
Now the train has exploded and you guys have to try to not die.
So is the
Yeah.
king dead or what?
Doubt.
Essentially.
Man's built like a brick. I doubt
Who
it.
knows if the train hit him when the carriage is acting.
Oh, I only
Explosion,
know.
for what it's worth, I'm going to say, actually happened somewhere in front of all of you. So you know it wasn't the king's cart that exploded.
Lauren. That bitch.
It would still in the back of the carriage, so they should still have some of it.
Who knows? He could have been clambering around. You guys might have noticed sooner if you had went to the back sooner.
Fucking Lauren.
I cannot say anything on that. I'll have to wait for next session.
Approach me right when you fucking introduce the name, motherfucker.
Can't say nothing. Gets to be some fun fights next time round.
Yeah, because you actually have a thing prepared this time. Holy shit.
What do you mean?
You actually have story planned out this time.
Huh?
Right.
I usually do.
I usually ball it. Like before the start of every session, you just ball it.
Listen. What I do behind the screen, you don't need to worry about. That still counts as coming up with story.
Let him cook.
It's great
I don't
when you're
think
not
you
following
realize like
STRIXHAVEN
how much I
campaign.
might have made up on the point, like on point. It's just DMing. You guys thought you were gonna be fighting on the train? No. Train gone.
No, I expect this to happen. I actually expected this, so I was like, train.
Very nice.
There's gonna be explosions. There's gonna be some shit happening to this train, and we're gonna have to fight some shit.
One of these days, I'm just gonna have it so we have like 4 roleplay sessions in a row where it keeps looking like there'll be a fight and there never is.
We already have that with the goddamn murder mystery.
I'll do it again.
Oh,
Exactly.
I hope I'll try to. Well, I hope just fucking shit gets updated in time. Because some of these things was meant to be something else. These were placeholders. The goat, though, you're gonna be fighting. Goat, no matter what.
Yeah.
The goat.
Now that you guys are stronger, I get to start picking out some real fun things. That's pretty hype. Which I feel like I said you're gonna end you're gonna end second year at like level 10 or something, or level 8 or 9. I don't remember which.
Around there, yeah.
That's
No,
great.
we're gonna end the whole session at either 10 or 12. The
Well,
whole
whole
campaign
campaign,
at
yeah.
either 10 or 12.
Yeah. Hour. Holy moly. Ugh. Any of this is in the Strixhaven module? Nope.
No, it's not. I
Course
already
not.
know that.
Of course not.
Always
Peaceful
consider I
time in
have to come
school,
up.
that's all.
Nah. Like, it's just not. It's not great. Also gonna incorporate more in between roleplay moments. Like, I think that helps flesh things out a bit and gives me more time to cook. Like letting you guys describing the scenes as you're going down the streets, actually doing the little side stuff, not just constantly moving from one major scene to the next. That's nice set dressing too. I just need to remember to slow down to do it. Nah, King's fucking fine. King's like a fucking CR12 creature.
I told you,
Or more.
motherfucker is built like a brick.
Now the other squishier nobles, they might not be okay.
You know.
Resurrection is worth a price though.
Yeah. I'm fighting with a note. 1 second. Holy shit,
lot
4
of note.
pages of note this time.
Whoa, that'd be
Nice.
a lot of writing. I have so many pages to read. So it's just like another 10 fucking characters.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that, brother. My bad.
6, 8 characters.
I have two sections of notes for this, but it's more like actually literally one sheet of notes for this entire session.
Oh, would you look at that? I still have more notes than you somehow. What the fuck?
You're having to write down every single thing.
Everything.
Well, I'm sorry. I like to be detailed about information. How do
There's
you
also
think
a
I was able
chance.
to solve shit?
There's also
Ever.
a chance that
How else would
Lauren
I
might
have
have
a
just
flush?
gone to a part you guys didn't see and then exploded. Or wasn't a part of the explosion at all. I just want to preface that. He could have gone to the front.
Maybe. Maybe he's the red herring again. Maybe.
I do
Just
like
maybe.
doing that.
Yeah, you do like doing that, you fucking bitch. Yeah, name, I put all of them in Eberron section.
Okay.
Of those, so you can just look through that, yeah. From Boronel part, the king, Boronel all the way to the bottom. That's him.
Yeah.
That's a note for that day. And I'm gonna have to go update Cecil notebook. No one died this time, so I don't have to add anything to the drop counter.
No fighting, so yeah.
Yeah. Let me delete the downtime activity.
Just a lot of low.
Close down the server for now.
You can't tell me that man's face does not look sus as hell. What anime is he from?
Lauren?
Adam.
Adam? I don't know. Pinterest.
I'll be setting that up later. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'd love to discuss with you stuff about him, but I can't because you're players, so
Well,
sorry.
it's fucking character outside of it. It's not. It doesn't really fucking count, does it?
Sorry.
I'll
Listen,
be
all
looking
I'm
up.
saying is you guys are feeling like he's super sus. He is kind of, but like you should also maybe just consider him as like the equivalent of seeing a Navy SEAL protecting the president or some shit. Like he's not meant to be your friend. He's meant to be there for fucking security.
Well, now I know.
Which I want to just say, Siren, you put on the biggest like people pleaser voice I've ever heard. Oh my god.
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Holy
fucking did.
shit.
Oh, I found the artist. Nice.
that
Shit,
right
they
now.
make good art. It's literally on the thing. It's Chappy 2412. Really? I can throw you a link real quick. Here.
Ugh.
Shit, they have good art. What the fuck?
What a mystery. Yeah. So I guess this is a webtoon. It's a novel.
No money.
Okay.
No.
Fucking hell, man. I can do a reverse image
Remember
search.
Why are you doing that?
I would not like to inspect element. I would like to.
Yeah, there's your whatever this is. This is a novel.
Adam Ballora.
Actually called Adam, which is funny.
I'm
Yeah.
going to go crawl away. Let y'all
The
discuss.
file name. Oh, that's in Thai. I can
More
read that.
D&D later.
Rachanlo Pisu. Rachanlo Pisu. What the fuck?
Lord of Mysteries.
Why is it in Thai? What do you mean? Fucking reverse image search. I can read that. I can fucking read that. What the fuck is this? I've never seen him before.